to put it on. Put some respect on it.
Bitch, I'm on my mama's side.
When you say my name, put some respect on it. I ain't playing with y'all. Put some respect on it. And I ain't gonna say it. And I ain't gonna say it no more. Listen, now I could have pulled up, put some respect on it, but that ain't.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? It's your boy Aaron Wiles Out TV coming to you with another video. And y'all know what we here to do, okay? So before we get into this live, okay, before we kiki it up, I need y'all to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification to be notified whenever I go the live. You already know. And y'all definitely, if y'all want to support the king, okay, y'all can do that by way of Cash App. Okay, so let me flash my Cash App across the screen. And y'all can also support by way of super chat, super thanks, super stickers. All of that is appreciated and it goes back into my channel. Okay. Now, y'all, this is the Kiki panel. So while I wait for my girls, hey, the Virgo be Virgoing, hey, boo, with your pretty self. So while I wait for my girls, Harviana and Sean, hey, Brandon, what's going on, boo? So while I wait for them, we're going to turn up. First of all, y'all, if y'all are not listening to Stunner Girl Stand Up, I don't know what y'all missing. Y'all are falling on deaf ears, okay? Y'all are falling. Hey, Harviana. All right, let me. First of all, let's turn up. Yeah.
What's going on?
I already know what it is.
I can make the dick stand up. I can make the dick stand up. I can make the dick stand up. Arching my back with my hands up, get it up. Bust on my back, reverse cowgirl, running from the back. Get it up, get it up. Nah, bust on my cat. Pussy run this shit, don't forget that. Get it up, get it up. I'm a good bitch, ain't gotta ask for that. I'ma twist my hands around it, I'ma get it wet. I'ma do it while you driving, I'ma make you wreck. He like, damn, every time I see you, I come correct. Little bitch, get the bustin'. House cold ass penny cussing. I don't even pay my rent or nothing. All my bills paid off, I ain't gotta fuckin', cause I can make the dick stand up. My pussy make a nigga fly me all around the map. Your pussy only get you to the corner store and back. High boots, ponytail, slick back, new body, new bitch. Niggas like pulling out. I can make the dick stand up. I can make the dick stand up. I can make the dick stand up. Arching my back with my hands up, get it up. Bust on my back.
Let's cut that off. What's up, Harviana? We turning up today.
What's going on, bitch? What's the motherfucking tea? Chasing has forever ended. What's the tea? Let's talk about it.
We are here. The mother freaking finale of Chasing Atlanta.
Oh
Season 6 forever.
Forever, ever.
How you feel about the finale? Let's get your.
I was bored beyond belief, honey. I really just kind of caught up while I was taking a quick shower. I really wasn't. I like the little, the little exit interviews. Those are really cute to see where the girls are headed. But no, man.
I would have to say these girls have took us on a whirlwind. I'm not even gonna lie. A lot of leaps and valleys, a lot of turmoil, a lot of lives. Okay, girl, they was going live downs. Okay,
This season, honey.
The girls was on panels, just letting the girls have it. It's a lot of fake friendships. It's a lot of allegations. Okay. Like the girls were girling, okay? In the word of Reese, the girls was girling.
Shout out to Markel Logan. Love him. I think.
Oh, how was it hanging out with motherfucking Miss Martell?
Her name is Markel, bitch. I seen her in the club last night. I love her.
Not the slums, child. You was in the slums with Miss Martell.
So all those bitches who was calling Markel boring on the show, he's definitely not in person. Bitch gets to know a motherfucker, okay? I love him.
Girl, Markel is a shady girl. I live for her.
She's
First
a
of all,
shady girl. She's a sweet
did she
girl.
show
She's
you some
that girl.
hospitality and show you how she's supposed to treat a queen? Did she treat the queen good? Hey, David.
Who? The Marquis.
Markel, did she treat the queen good? Did she buy you a drink? Did she get
She
you a
ain't buy me no
section?
drink,
Like,
no
what was
smack,
she?
honey. She ain't buy me no drink, but she treated the queen with the utmost respect, and that's what you're supposed to do, bitch.
Period.
Damn, you still coming to New Orleans or what? You get them coins together and take them little cost in the jobs for because the trip is coming.
Well, child, I gotta gather my small little coins because I'm broke as fuck. You know what
Uh-huh.
I'm saying? I don't have the money that these girls, got. You know what I'm saying? I'm very, broke and destitute. I gotta scrounge around my little bit of coin that I got left, child. You know what
Uh-huh.
I'm
Hey
saying?
David, how you doing,
I
David?
gotta pick, I gotta pick quarters out of couches. I gotta steal from the Walmart. I gotta steal from the Targets and shit.
Ooh,
So
don't
you already know how that is.
Target, just stick with Walmart, okay,
They never caught me on camera because I'm always incognito, bitch.
Okay. Now let's where's Miss Shawn at with her late ass?
Bitch, listen, we come to expect you late bitches are never on time, and I live for you late ass bitches.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I'll be late, bitch. But I'm okay.
I understand, and I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? I can entertain while y'all come through. I was just playing my girls, Stunner Girl,
Stunner Girl, how
and
many
YG,
you want to go
YG
against
song Big
Sierra?
Stand Up. Huh?
You talk about Stunner Girl who wants to go against Sierra with her ghetto ass, bitch.
Yes, girl. Don't you love that song? I love that
Don't
song.
like that bitch. That bitch is disrespectful. And what you
I
want?
live for old nasty, disrespectful cunt. I live for it.
Iron.
Because she knows who she is. When a person knows who she is, she ain't got to do too much. She's standing on respect, and y'all gonna respect her. She's gonna run up in your shit. She love to get active on a hoe. You know what I'm saying? So I live for a hoe like that.
Them feather tap. She got the hood ass, broke ass nigga. We ain't gonna get into that. We ain't gonna get into Miss Stunner Mama. Because Mama want that.
All right. So what y'all want to do? You want to wait, or we could do it like this? We can speak about it like right now. We could speak about the episode, and whenever Sean gets in, we can just double back. How you like that?
How far? How far? How long Sean said he gonna be?
Let me see. Let me hit him up. Let me see what the fuck is going on with the bitch.
And I tell you, this was just not a good season for We Were Born. It just was not. I just don't get it. I hate that they came back in such an atrocious waste of time as way. It just wasn't a good season for those girls.
And you know what? I feel like this episode, I want the chat to also give their opinions. Like, if anybody want to come up and share their opinion, y'all definitely can do that, because I feel like because I have my opinion, and it's probably not gonna go with the collective. I have very strong opinion.
You like the torn.
Yeah. Let's discuss the fact that if it's true, Oliver is really trying to pursue charges. He doesn't have a case. We definitely going
with that. I agree. I will agree with that.
We were going should be their name.
We were aborted. We were gone. We were no more. It's too much.
Yeah,
I just don't seem happy to be there. So it's like, why be there?
Yeah,
that's what
I was like. Yeah, I just feel like for those charges, I feel like he really don't have nothing to stand on. It's literally y'all are at a party, y'all are at a sex party, no less. Y'all definitely had sex, y'all definitely had relationships before this filming. Y'all messed around, even though you tried to downplay it. I just feel like Oliver is doing the most, and I don't know why. For somebody that you called a friend. And I feel like, why would you go to this length to come back and really go so hard? And you want to make a statement because, okay, we understand that no means no.
That's true.
But I feel like it doesn't need to it doesn't need to go this far. You know what I'm saying? He didn't take their innocence. He didn't like. I don't. Yeah, I don't. I just feel the way I feel, and sadly, I agree with Harvin. I love We Were Born, but I don't think coming back helped them and definitely harmed their image. They should have opted out.
They should have opted out. And I mean, even if you're going through the season and people, from what they say, will refusing to film with you, they'd be like, you know what, not Markel, Ontario, thank you for the opportunity, but we're going to go ahead and stick this out. We're okay. Instead of going places and looking for fights everywhere, and then post-show, you want to expose production, and then, y'all just not pleasant people.
Yeah, David said Enrico trying to put himself into it, saying K did the same to him, didn't really land. I said the same thing because I'm like, both of y'all fucked around with this man, even though he touched you. Y'all said no, but it's like, girl, for this link, like something has to be. I want to know why, Oliver, like why of all places.
I mean, they have played
and all of. Say that again.
I mean, they play, and from King K said he pissed in all of his mouths. Like, I mean, come on. It seemed like y'all had a very above board sexual relationship. And now, because he with another man and he just touches your ass, you're ready to file a suit against him, and this is somebody who was once your friend. That's a bit extreme. However, no does mean no. But do I think that you have a legitimate case? Not so much. Do I think that calling it SA, as the girls are calling it, I think that's a bit exaggerative, in my opinion, because usually when you say SA, you've really been, I don't.
Like he didn't assault you. He just overstepped boundaries. He didn't sexually assault you. He didn't lay in bed with you and had sex with you, and you didn't really want to, and took your manhood.
If you laid,
he literally just patted you on the butt or touched
you. Party.
Yeah,
it was a party about dildos. Y'all had dildos strapped to your fucking face, like
like why would you go to a sex party knowing damn well y'all gonna be drinking, y'all gonna be talking about sex? Like this is the atmosphere. Like what the fuck? Like come on.
I just think that for that to be his friend, that's a bit excessive to pursue charges because he touched your ass, and then you proceeded to beat his ass in the bushes. You got your lick back. What? You got your lick back. You left the boy, nose busted and disgusted. Okay.
Yeah. You know what? No shade. Who else gagged? When they found out that motherfucking Tonka was talking to Wayne a week ago?
It's like they on some
that was film.
It's like that's why I think Tonka not bothered. It's like their relationship is like anything goes. He's on Grindr looking for groups.
Hey, Lemon Kush. Wait, hold on. Hey, Lemon Kush. Hey, Boo. Sorry, I didn't say that. Hey, baby. Hey, EK. Hey, Boo. With your pretty self.
I haven't seen her in a while. What's up?
I live for EK. Tonka pissed me off this episode with my man every 5 minutes. Do y'all believe Oliver was really jealous Kane chose Tonka? In Oliver's words, he was dating a doctor, so he's not going to be jealous of somebody who don't have a PhD and nothing to stand on. That's what he said. But
that's nasty to say.
I think action shows different. I feel like, okay, no means no. You were hyping, everything just went to shit. But this is why I feel like Oliver is bullshitting, because after the fight had happened, why did you take your ass back to the person that's sexually assaulted you and try to like talk with him? Like, I didn't understand that. So if somebody really disrespected you, why would you go back in their vicinity just to talk to him? Tonka literally came up by the neck. Why would you go over there to talk to your abuser?
It's crazy that
I didn't understand that.
He hems up Kane, but when Kane was getting that ass tapped in the bushes, he got his ass out the way with look like a to-go box. I'm confused.
I can say I think it maybe bruised his ego a little bit. Yeah, okay. He might been dating Doctor, but he was freaking Kane. Yeah, like
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
what
weird.
I'm saying.
Let's
Oliver is
also
being elitist, honey. He's being very elitist, like by saying I dated doctors and shit. Yeah, girl, bye.
yeah.
But you was
Let's
getting put down and pissed on by the regular King. Let's talk about it.
wait. Let's talk about the fact that Tonka was like my man. Who like? Do y'all think it was insensitive of Tonka to basically have Oliver understand like if you don't want to be friends with me, it's okay, but I'm gonna stand with my man. And how you feel about the rest of the girls saying that Tonka is stupid and should leave that girl, and people feel like Tonka don't have has low self-esteem.
I think it is
about that?
Am I still on here?
Yeah, you're still on here, boo.
Oh, am I muted? Okay. No, I think it is low self-esteem. I think that's why, because it's like you are really kind of accepting anything because this man made the statement. He made a mistake. He should have chose this one over you. Like, I would have been out the relationship then.
Wait, what you said? The relationship is what?
I would have been out the relationship then when he said that he made a mistake by choosing Tonka over Oliver. And then you're touching people's ass at the party, and it's not even like, you know how your man fuck a random bitch.
Hey, Ash.
It's like he's fucking bitches within your friend group. That's more disrespectful. Or fucking with or trying to fuck on bitches in your
Hillary. Hey, the Sims overdose.
There's no shade to Tonka, but I feel like if Oliver had asked Kane to leave him, he would have. Kane want to be an it girl. Oliver has no connection. Hey, Trillery Banks. Yeah, that's the thing. And I think that's on insecurity, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like I was looking. First of all, I was looking at that scene when they was talking to Tonka and when they was talking about Tonka. I feel like everybody is so fucking fake. I feel like the only person that is really not have. I feel like the only person that has been, at least to my knowledge, has been neutral is definitely Rico, and that says a lot because he really hasn't taken his frustration or whatever he feels out on Tonka. But I feel like Jay, just in this episode alone, it showed what a fake ass, fraudulent ass bitch that Jay is. And I feel like Jay never really fucked with Tonka, like on a deeper level, because and why I say that is because aside from like, Tonka checking up on him, sick and and all that, I just feel like the way he did Tonka, he didn't respect the fact that Tonka has a relationship and he's not gonna go against his dude just because you don't like him.
The thing is with that,
he's not gonna do that. I feel like you wanted Tonka to stand on business and stand for what's right, but at the end of the day, y'all are putting Tonka in a very crazy predicament. And I'm sorry if that was my nigga, if that was my dude in the situation, I'm sorry. I'm taking my man's side.
I think you got to assess.
I'm sorry that you feel like that. I'm sorry that you feel like that. I'm sorry that.
I think you got to assess the relationship.
Give me the thank you. I'm smoking my blunt, y'all. I just feel like they didn't he just didn't respect Tonka. I think he's just a fake, phony ass, fraudulent ass bitch. Because everything is said in the confessional. It wasn't said to Tonka's face. At least not on camera.
Right.
Overall, everything was off camera. I don't like that shit.
Overall, we don't think that that's
I still hold that bitch. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said overall, Oliver ain't got no case. Overall, we know that Tonka has a low self-esteem, and he is gonna pretty much accept any and all behavior that this man distributes, and he's willing and he's letting it be known without letting it be known that he's gonna choose his man side every time, right, wrong, indifferent. He riding for his man, and he's gonna excuse all of his erratic behavior, you know. And that's okay. And hopefully you don't burn your bridges with your friends too bad, so that when you realize that you might be making a mistake, that they'll feel welcome to your arms, you know. Shout out to your unionship. And then to fight for the lady to come out that he whooping your ass too. That's another gag. He beating the shit out you too, Tom? That's a lie.
Tonka said that was a lie.
But Jay said that was the truth. So who we believing? Because I don't know, shade, Tonka, you're not coming across so trustworthy to me, man.
I believe the person that's involved in the situation.
You do?
I believe Tonka. Like that was his situation. I believe. Listen, he may be lying. He may be lying, but at the end of the day, y'all, that has to. We don't know about their relationship.
We don't, but I think it's the truth to him getting that head bashed in on shade, bitch.
What I'm saying is we don't know the goings on in their relationship. We don't know what Tonka allows, what Kane allows. We don't know. Tonka probably allows certain things y'all don't know. But for people to automatically say that Tonka should leave this situation, we need for Tonka to get some self-esteem about himself. First of all, y'all don't know this motherfucking man. Y'all don't know him.
Hold the fuck up.
Who is me? Y'all just commented. I understand that people are
commenting like that. So we are only making judgments based on what we see on the show. So
but I think because I'm coming from
as a grown ass New York resident, you mean to tell me that you have witnessed the whole storyline of Tonka and King Kane, and you don't see any red flags as to why Tonka should leave?
You know why I don't? Because I have seen relationships like Tonka and Kane. It's not something that people agree with, but it's something that is okay for them. I think that's what I'm saying. I'm not here to judge their relationship. I cannot put judgment on their relationship. You probably feel like that Tonka should leave. I don't feel like she should leave. I feel like I want Tonka to do what Tonka feels is best for him. I would never tell a person to leave their relationship, because once that person feels like, oh, I'm being told what to do, that person is only going to want to do it more or continue the patterns.
This whole situation, the KIKI panel, is literally designed to judge what they put on the show. And it's very concerning that you see that their relationship played out the way that it did, and you don't see any issues within the relationship that they displayed. I'm not talking about the off-camera stuff. This boy is sitting here and calling him a man, and he this, and the third, and he said he's non-binary and prefer these pronouns, and you see that their boyfriend.
And y'all have to think about it. This is very fresh in their relationship.
Okay,
this is something fresh for Kane.
But then Kane even with the party situation,
what I'm saying is this.
Let me get you on this.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
I feel like it's I feel like, in my personal opinion, here is Kane. He has never had a relationship where his partner called himself his partner pronouns are him, her, and no, I think is whose pronouns is her, she, and hers, or whatever the freak that woman. You know, her pronouns is woman.
Feminine pronouns. Let's just say feminine.
Yeah, feminine pronouns.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? Physically to the eye and the way Tonka presents himself is all man. You know what I'm saying? He's wearing male clothes.
Trans people present to me as all men, but they're still trans, and we gotta respect it, right?
Yeah, I understand, but I'm saying that I'm not going to judge Kane because I feel like this is very fresh in their relationship. So he has to learn. Y'all have to think about it. This is very early on in their relationship. So he has to learn to get accustomed to saying his pronouns. You can't expect somebody who presents himself in a male in a masculine presenting way to for your partner to then be like her this her she and all feminine
I
pronouns.
heard you.
You
Please
can't
don't say
expect
Hershey.
him to do that overnight. It's going to take
Okay, put another
time.
lawsuit. Don't say Hershey. She'll come back
Yeah,
with
I'm just saying it's going to take time.
Okay, well, it's nice to see you got excuses for him, so maybe they'll get married. I think that you just got a soft spot for that relationship because he likes thicker guys.
No, it's not even that. It's not even that because I just feel like because I've seen a lot of relationships that are not the norm, and I'm just the type of person to never judge. Honestly, we could all judge from the inside looking in, but me personally, I'm not gonna judge no relationship because I have seen the most out there crazy relationship, like where there's a boyfriend that lets his partner just be a cum dump to everybody and films it. You know what I'm saying? That's their relationship. He actually loves his
I'm
cum
going to
dump
go to the
partner.
relationship, but that shit'll never work over here, honey.
You know what I'm saying? They have an understanding. And think about it, y'all. Who gagged when they found out that Tucker was talking to Wayne?
They some
They are
hoes.
both
They like them
talking
some
to
hoes.
other people. This is very early in their relationship. They probably was like, you know what? I'm gonna do
Don't
this,
call it
this,
a
this, but I'm
relationship.
gonna tell you what I'm doing. They
Don't call
probably
it.
have an open door access.
Don't call it a relationship. When you say relationships, that insinuates that we assume, and I know what they say about assuming, but we assume that it's monogamous. And so it is like, again, why is y'all just fucking castmates? Atlanta's very big. Grinder and Jack is very huge in Atlanta. So I don't understand why they just gotta fuck each other. That's crazy. Go out of town and get some music. I think that part was definitely missed by some people who didn't see Kane on his first season of Dallas when he said he was getting counseling for sex addiction. Yeah. And honestly, I hate to say it, but some people like you when you call them out of their name, like the words can't do it, but you can because I like the world can't do it, but you can because I like you and it's sexy to me. Okay. I'm a caniac and miss that, but his behavior makes sense now. You are correct. I think that the sex addiction absolutely should have been explored. I think that, I mean, if you think about, I think it's a lot of red flags, no shade. You got a man who's a sex addict, and then you got a man who's flirting and fucking on all your friends, and it seems like it's not normal sex. It's like sex where you piss on each other and stuff like that. I don't know what that. I think that's S&M or H&M or whatever the hell it is, honey. But it's a bit excessive. Like there's sex like this on 2000. And then you got a man who got a sexual assault charge allegation on him too. Like I think that those are a lot of red flags to kind of maybe ease out that relationship because that may not be the best thing for you, especially as you were getting your confidence and getting your juice back. Bitch, I don't think that you might need to be doing that.
All right. I'm a caniac and missed that, but his behavior makes sense now. Y'all are correct. I think the sex addiction absolutely should have been explored. Yeah, and he did say he have a sex addiction. He suffered with it. Hey, decoy. Oh, it's a hot rotisserie mess. Okay, and honestly, I hate to say it, but some people like you, when you call them out their name, like the world can't do it, but you can because I like you and it's sexy to me.
Don't call me out my name.
Mm-hmm. I think that part was definitely missed by some people who didn't see Kane on his first season of Dallas when he said he was getting counseling for his addiction.
Yeah, I think that people are, making a lot of excuses. All of those are red flags, and maybe he should take care of that addiction prior to entering into a relationship. That's my thoughts on it, and I ain't changing.
I wish they would have explored Kane's sex addiction and how he and Tucker are navigating that issue within their relationship. And you know what? I think for the show, I think that would have tied together the story. And I feel like if they would have explored, I feel like people opinions would have been, I think their responses would have been lighter instead of judgmental. That's what I feel like.
My thing is, I wonder did Kane ever apologize to Oliver? Was there ever an apology that happened?
If somebody beat my ass, you think I'm gonna apologize? Would you?
I mean, they beat your ass because you touched them inappropriately, or when they didn't want to be touched.
Damn. Bitch, what you drinking on, bitch?
For me,
Yeah.
I'm drinking vodka and Sprite right now.
Bitch, I am drinking on gin and
I
motherfucking
cannot
Minute
believe
Maid, honey.
gin. I've never met nobody but in their 20s or 30s who like gin. Never in my life. It's
Bitch,
always
I love it, honey. Bitch, I am getting. Bitch, where the motherfucker? Bitch, it's 30 minutes, bitch. Where is this bitch?
where the fuck is
Oh, there she go. There she go.
Girl,
Sweet ass
I thought
bitch.
you said 9:30, girl.
Ooh, Miss Shine shows up when she wants to.
Child, it ain't much
That
to
bitch is getting
discuss, honey.
docked heavy.
It ain't much to discuss from this season finale because I had this girl. The only couple of scenes that was good, child, was only maybe like two or three on 'em, and then we got the ending credits because I had skipped through the rest of it. But
I
come
skipped through
on,
no shade. I just watched it while I was in the shower. I wasn't highly impressed with this season. So look, what would we rate this season overall? Now I will give the behind the scenes drama and the YouTube and
a
Instagram.
10, but behind the
A
scenes,
10. But this the actual season,
Yeah, what
a
we doing?
motherfucking three or a four.
I'll give
And
it.
four
I'll
is cutting it close. Four is cutting it close
I'm
for
I'm
sure.
gonna give it for the
give it.
season because and you know why? Because Jay Amore he talked cash money shit about how Tonka was over here. How the fuck you gonna choose your man and blah 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 blah. Why you didn't say that in the midst of being in his face? Because if you were a good fucking friend, I'd have been like, friend, it ain't like if we have a good like me and you, Aaron and Harvey and Harviana say that he was sexually assaulted by your man, I'm finna be like, no, like, Aaron, you gonna stick by this nigga, and he just literally was grabbing on Harviana ass, and you saying you
Mhm.
believe him? Like, in what world are we living in? I'm gonna tell my friend that face to face, they being a shady ass bitch and saying it in the confessionals. So for that, I'm definitely giving this season a fucking 5 because y'all was half assing, and you get a half score for that because you should have
Mhm.
said the fucking truth. You should have said the goddamn truth. Like, I ain't finna sugarcoat. Like, Love and Hip Hop ain't finna sugarcoat. These other networks and syndicated television shows ain't gonna sugarcoat the shit. They gonna tell it point blank in your face. Nah, friend, you dead ass wrong. Like, open up your eyes, girl. You don't see what's going on. Like, that threw me for a loop right there.
Montel coming back at Kavon on the after show. I didn't even know that Kavon was on the after show.
I ain't watched.
I didn't watch it.
Kaban was on the after show. And
The
I
one that
child,
does
that was 4 hours,
up,
honey. There was a 4 hour after show, honey. I had to skip through that.
Was it
oh
good?
yeah, so Kavon is the one that produces the
The
shit
shit
we
we
do
do
for
for
love.
love. Yep.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
all right, that's cute. But honestly, y'all, and I was gonna ask y'all something. Fuck. I was gonna ask y'all something about the episode.
Shit.
Fuck. My brain is not computing right now because bitch, I'm about to bitch. I took like probably like four good pulls off this motherfucking weed, bitch, and it's already hitting me hard, bitch. This is some strong shit.
I don't think
Mm-hmm.
Kane has a sex addiction. Oh, because I was looking at the comments that was said earlier. I think that Kane is a sex positive person. And I think that with him being sex positive, he don't know
Yeah.
how to focus and center his
Attention on one
sexual activity just to one person. And I know some people that are in relationships with other people and have love, but they still dibble and dabble, and then they partner do too sometimes. And maybe that's something that Kane has to kind of work on and grow.
with definitely being in a more committed and serious relationship with
I don't know if
Tonka.
they committed because they said Tonka was down there wanting to suck on some dick and eat some ass.
With Wayne now, child, that was a good tea, wasn't it?
That
I
was
said,
just
That was some good tea, but I feel like Tonka said that in the episode that he was looking at Wayne before we even knew that
Wayne has cute
before the
moments.
tea even spilled that I think Tonka and motherfucking Kane was talking. He did make note that he was flirting with Wayne.
he did make note that he was flirting with Wayne. He did.
I
And I
could
think
remember
that
that.
I do think that maybe shit. I mean, Tonka was, just trying to weigh his options out at that time, and he didn't know kind of how serious he probably was gonna be with Kane, and vice versa for Kane. But I feel like, like I said back to with Kane, I feel like he's definitely more sex positive when it comes to like
What
their
is sex
relationship when it
positive?
was
What
at
that
that
mean?
time.
Explain that to me.
Like, sex positive is a person that's like, I'm going to go to the swinger clubs and the freak parties and
Oh,
all of that stuff, and not saying that I'm not in a fully committed relationship, but
this ain't committed.
I'm
Though.
more
If it's
poly.
committed, what? That's not committed.
But like it's kind of like more poly or whatever. I don't know the full semantics with it with Kane, but I'm trying to give him a little leeway with it. And plus, Kane did also say like, girl, he was fucking dog shit out of Miss Girl, Miss Oliver, child, pissing on shit on all of that, girl.
Yes.
So he
So
was like, girl, he was like, once he started doing that, he felt like his respect for Oliver kind of decreased. And I understand it. I feel like even in my head as a LGBTQ man, if I bottom for a man or if I top for a man, my passion and my desire to kind of want to grow something with you that's more emotional, it kind of decreases. Because if the sex is whack, it's definitely gonna decrease. And even if the sex is good, it's like I look at you, or you may look at me as, I'm super easy. So I kind of
what? You can't.
understood exactly what Kane was saying, because a lot of men think like that. They think like, if I'm so easy to, fuck you, nut on your face, nut in your mouth,
Oh,
piss
gee.
and shit on you, girl, you'll go for anything, girl. I can run a train on you if you let me.
But shit, I feel like this. If a person want it, what's so horrible about it? Like
Yeah, I mean
honestly,
that's
what's
the
so
area of
horrible
gray for
of
you.
no, what I'm saying is there and even though it's sad as hell, there are some people out there who allow the disrespect. And
Yeah,
it's
and I don't.
probably low self-esteem, but it's probably like due to a past relationship. That's all that person knows. And I'm not trying to give excuses, but I'm just saying we have to look at all aspect. We have to
Right.
look at it from different perspectives. So
Mm.
that's why I will never sit on or go to this platform and be like, I feel like Tonka should leave Kane, or I feel like
And
Tonka
me
is
either.
too
I
good
would never
for
say
Kane.
that either.
Well, I will. She should leave him.
But this is what I'm saying. I feel like the chat was just doing too much on that, and I get everybody got their opinion, and I
Hmm.
respect everybody's opinion. But like in the real world, would
Mm-hmm.
you really tell your friend to leave a relationship if you see it and you want more for your friend, but your friend
Mm-hmm.
it stands by her nigga,
I don't like
stands by him. So that gives you the reason to unbefriend
Friend him.
or
Yeah,
to look
that's
at
what
your
kind
friend
of threw
differently.
me. Yeah, that's what kind of threw me for a loop with Jake, because my thing is now, even like in a friend advice or like a friend setting or atmosphere, if first of all, I'm when it comes to friendships with my friend and my friend man, I'm not friends with my friend man. That's not my friend. That's my associate. Like, we're gonna be cordial when he's in like a group setting and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm always siding with my friend. So whatever my friend want to do, I'm gonna side with my friend. I'm going to support my friend in his decisions in public, but in
Hey,
private, I'm
Tawana.
definitely gonna get on their ass.
Hey,
I'm
Tawana, girl.
definitely gonna get on their ass. And I feel like that Jay was definitely being real one-sided when it came to their friendship because you wasn't telling Tonka none of this stuff,
To
in
his
y'all
face.
one-on-ones. Like you was saying how you was happy for him, you want to see him to be happy, and then you get your green skins like this ain't shit ass nigga woot 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 woot. Like you're not being a genuine friend and you're not really showing up for him in the way that you
Everybody,
should as a
it's
friend.
31 people. I need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, get them
Yeah,
likes
let
up.
the people know that we are live
Like,
talking all type of
likes.
shit.
Get
Get
them
my
likes
girl.
up. Get them likes
And
up,
and and I
people.
understood where and you can tell that Kane does look at Tonka in a way like that he really
Hey,
does care about
baby.
him for whatever
Baby.
reasons. It might be a multitude of reasons, but at the end of the day, when they was having that conversation in Tonka's bedroom, he laid it out all on the table. And he said it, and I was like, okay, this gives me a little bit more respect for Kane because he's not straddling the fence when it comes to him and Tonka's relationship, and he's really
Mhm.
forthcoming and honest with where he kind of wants that to go. So I respect him for that. I do. I'm pretty sure that Kane was, being touchy, or whatever. Was it necessarily a sexual assault? Maybe.
I
I
think
think
that
that word sometimes can be a little overbearing, especially with Kane being intoxicated and with the fact that Oliver knows the semantics between him and King Kane and how King Kane can be when he
And
is
it
under
was
the
a sex
influence.
party too. It was a sex
Yeah,
party. They were all drinking.
yeah.
It
So
does.
that's
It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't excuse the fact that if Oliver felt that way, okay, he felt that way.
yeah, you felt that
But
way and it's valid, but be for
yeah,
like yeah.
I don't. Yeah, a lot of people feel like he really don't have a case.
yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
it's the case.
and I feel like that his feelings is definitely valid
Yeah, you
because
got your feelings about it.
you was messing with this, and I feel like what Oliver should have kept it. He should have kept it a bean. He should have been
Hey,
like
Lincoln.
now because he should have kept it a bean and been like now me and Kane had some history, so I don't feel comfortable with him touching my ass or groping me, knowing his man is here. That's disrespectful, not only to me, making me look like a fucking fool and idiot because I'm not the one that has been chosen, or I didn't choose on you, or whatever, vice versa. And your man is literally right here in the same vicinity as me. Don't ever disrespect me like that in that capacity. I would have been like, okay, I understand that, Oliver. You are definitely valid in that scope and sequence. But as far as you were sexually assaulted, it was
Mhm.
probably more like sexual misconduct. I would definitely
Mhm.
agree with sexual misconduct because
Yeah,
he was being, more provocative when he shouldn't have been that. And but like I still say to this day, like Oliver, your points is valid. If you feel like you were sexually assaulted, I'm sorry that you feel that way. But
it's not.
you know how Kane be, and
And
even
you have,
y'all know how
And I,
Kane
I
be
just
Can I
feel
when
say
he
like it's
something?
under some
like 20
liquor.
on 10. I feel like it was just like he's really doing the most with all this.
Y'all
But
hear me?
here we are, David. I'll give you could give your
hey,
opinion.
Megan.
Hey, boo.
Hey,
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I
yeah,
can
we
hear
can hear
you.
you.
Okay, so this I want to say this. When it comes to the whole Oliver and King Kane, the whole sexual thing, I've been in clubs before, and I said this in my review. I've been in clubs before and at parties and stuff like that. And if somebody like you or they think that you look good, they try to cop a feel or some shit like that. Would I say that it
Hey,
was
Bryson.
sexual harassment or sexual assault? No, I wouldn't. But my thing is this: if you knew that King Kane, and it's not taken away from how Oliver feels, because it is a serious situation. But if you knew that King Kane was like that, and Oliver did say that he tries to leave at one point to his credit, but he stayed because production wanted him to stay. Why didn't you just try to avoid King Kane the entire time at the party?
Mhm.
I could
Well, it
see,
would have been kind of hard to
I could
do
see if he
that
went to,
with
I could see if he
this
was at the
being his
bathroom,
party or whatever.
but I could see if he went to the bathroom and King Kane came
Yeah.
into the bathroom and then closed the door behind you, he trying to cop a feel something like that.
Right, yeah. I told now that I definitely would have been like, all right, now that's assault. That's why I was like, it's more so misconduct versus a full fledged assault.
Can I ask y'all a question? Because I felt like this during during that episode of the party when Oliver accused Kane. Am I the only one that felt like where's Kane's confessional of him explaining what went on and like got his side of
Ooh, that's a
things?
good one.
Like
You
I
right,
like
Aaron.
maybe
You
it's just me.
right. You
I
are
said that.
so
I was like,
right. You
why
are.
is Oliver is the only one narrating this episode
You
because it's
know what?
given
You
very
so
one
right. I
sided.
didn't think of that.
Yeah, it's
You are
given
right.
one sided. Even though I do feel like okay, if you could okay, Kane's confessional it in a way admitted it, but I feel like you can twist certain things. You can twist it or whatever. I don't know. I just feel like I wanted to know his perspective.
Yeah. Because I'm
And I don't
pretty
feel like
sure Kane would have been forthcoming and like, yeah, I was drinking. Yeah, I was groping. Because even Willa tells you that Kane is real comedic relief. Like
Anthony,
he gonna touch a little bit. That's Kane. I even know Kane gonna touch like that's how Kane is. And I'm pretty sure if you do with like a straight
I
face, like
agree
Kane,
with him.
stop, I'm not feeling it. Or even if Oliver would have pulled Kane to the side and would have been like, look, like, whatever. But I mean, Kane was definitely intoxicated. And I'm not going to say blame it on the alcohol or nothing like that. But I'm pretty sure that Kane wasn't just touching Oliver's ass that night. I know that for a fact. Well,
Mm,
I'm just assuming that.
yeah. Um, what else did this episode give that it kind of turned me off?
Yeah,
Um,
that's the only thing. Now, I do give Oliver mad respect for still maintaining his professionalism and sticking to his word to shoot Tonka's video. I think that he gets mad respect for that, mad tens. That just shows his level of work, plays professionalism, and know how to kind of keep it, cute. The only thing that I
but then he says in a confession he can't be friends with Tonka because Tonka is continuing
do stand by his man.
to stand by his man, and I'm like, well, he told you that in your face.
Yeah,
So you could have
he
opted out in his face to do that, but you chose to speak about that in a confessionals. I'm not understanding. Like, did you tell him that, oh, I will not be friends with you, but I will continue to do your video or shoot your music video or whatever the fuck you shooting. I just feel like Oliver is just so wishy washy to me, and I feel like he
I think
he
that
over
Oliver kind of wanted
exaggerates in a
everybody
way.
to jump on that bandwagon, and like I said, his feelings was
That's a serious
definitely
accusation to
valid.
put on somebody who's on the web
Yeah,
shade. Seriously.
that is. It
Yeah.
is a serious
And I feel like
accusation.
he was really trying to destroy. I feel like Oliver is on his mission to destroy another black man. I feel
On
like
Jay's
Oliver,
level.
Kane of all people, is not trying to destroy you. Why are you trying to destroy this man and you're continuing to make lives about it? Kane hasn't said nothing. And it's weird to me that you are continuing to poke the bear at Kane. That's my opinion because you're now like I understand these episodes are coming out. I just feel like now I feel like it's bullying at this point in a way because you're literally poking at Kane. Kane hasn't even came out and said nothing
What?
for quite a while. Ever since that live he did, while he called everybody out. Am I
Yeah.
the only one that feels that way?
Yeah. I know you are right on the money with it. Yeah. I don't want to say nobody's right or wrong in that sense because it's a serious accusation, and I want
Mhm.
Oliver points to I want his feelings to be 100% valid, but I do also want us to kind of take into consideration Kane's feelings, as well as like how serious they could kind of be to him. And I think Oliver is not really necessarily looking at it in that, because it's like, all right, sexual assault. Like if somebody is watching this, or like his job or whatever, in to be allegedly sexually assaulting somebody, they could be like, like we do not want him, a part of our company, with our brand, if he's having these allegations picked up against him or whatever. And I think that that is not the core purpose of it, because my thing is, like with Oliver, and it's no secret, and it's no shade and no tea to Oliver, but girl, you fucks down, girl, you fucks down in Atlanta, girl. So it's like, don't sit right here
Hey,
and
wow.
make it seem like that Kane is just this sexual predator or sexual beast that just be, out on the hunt for ass, when girl, you give it up like Aunt your mama pancakes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's no shade to her, but it's like, don't make it seem like
Hey, spicy boo.
don't do it. Don't make it seem like that he's a sexual predator either.
That's the
Mm-hmm.
Because you
allegation.
going on that smear campaign doing it, it kind of makes Kane do to be like a sex predator.
Yeah, like he did, like he really, like really got you drunk or got you to the point where you couldn't move, you couldn't do nothing. Like you told that man to stop, and you okay, you removed yourself, and then I don't know why y'all got to fighting. I still don't understand that. I still don't understand how y'all got to fighting.
Because he got
What
hit
happened?
first.
Yeah, because
What hap-
because Berlin said that baby Oliver slapped the shit out of him, baby.
So he put his hand on Kane first.
Yeah.
No. Kane
Which
hit on
one?
it.
No, Berlin said that because Berlin, well, from what Berlin said, if you touch, like, you touch my ass one time, but I guess Kane had touched his ass. I had smacked the shit out of him, and then I
If
guess this when
you look at the fight, you see that
that
Kane,
Kane swing on him first, right?
right.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, I think Ondario said it when they got the fighting, they had to get up immediately and film it. So they didn't know that it was a fight going on. So I want to know who threw the first lick. And why
I
do I
think
have the
Kane did.
sense that Oliver is the one who threw the first lick?
I think
Yeah,
it's
I think that what Trillery said was correct. Kane touched his butt, Oliver slapped him, they got the twirling. I think that's
They
what
got the
happened.
twirling. And
okay.
probably
Enough about that shit. Who gives a shit at the end of the day? It ain't sexual assault. Fucking believe it. Let's move on to the biggest announcement that they made, that they got chasing or
Orlando,
oh wait, let me ask y'all. Let me ask
yeah.
y'all. What do y'all feel like before we get to Orlando? I'm gonna ask y'all a question. I want everybody to answer. David, Queen, Sean, I want y'all to answer because I found it very like crazy to me that somebody's mother was literally in the chat accusing another a cast member of doing snow snane.
Oh,
Did
which
y'all
one?
see that or was it
I
just
wasn't
I
in
me?
the
didn't watch it
chat, so
live.
I didn't see
Yeah,
it.
I didn't watch it live.
So
And
I was in the chat
who
and
was the cast member?
Oliver's mother, Mama Twix, was literally on Demon Time, sweetheart. Mama Twix was on Demon Time. And I was like, she was the only one that kept calling him, what's the word? Because I can't say it on here. Oh, Kane.
Oh,
I felt like that was I felt like as a mother, okay, this is your son's other job or little extracurricular activity. I understand that that's your only son and you want to protect your son, but there's a way to do it. I don't feel like you should really accuse this man of doing that substance if you don't know that he has done it. And I felt like that was very reckless. That was very
Aaron, you have the tendency to
irresponsible,
be a
and I
little
didn't like
like
it. I did not like it at
you have
all.
the tendency
His
to be
mother is very
one-sided.
reckless at the mouth. Like, no shade. First of all, with Oliver's mouth, like you said it yourself, girl, you had to slap the shit out of him. Many times. Oliver's mouth is fucking crazy. Oliver's mouth is crazy. So it's like, girl, you just as bad because you calling people, you telling people that they are like they cokeheads for whatever reason. Like that's weird to me.
Who did she allege to be in a cokehead?
Coke, she called Kane. Kane. Girl. I was like,
Girl.
who is why? And then why is nobody
No,
timing
no,
this
no,
girl
no, no.
out? Why is nobody? Why isn't Dario letting this go on? Why are
This is
you
what
letting this person's mother keep accusing Kane of being a cokehead? Like that was so fucking wrong, and nobody said anything.
but
Wait,
this is
what
the
scene
thing.
you guys talking
That was
about?
weird to me.
Hey, Savion,
Who?
listen. Let me
Hey,
say this,
Harv.
though, Aaron.
I didn't like
So
that
the
shit.
reason hmm, how do I put this? I didn't see the live chat. I think it's inappropriate to bring your mama in the drama, but your mama be on the show. When you bring your mama on the show, that makes her fair game to talk about, in my opinion.
Yeah, like I don't need this girl. I don't need your mama in the chat going off and accusing people of doing something that you don't really have no concrete evidence of them doing.
But
That's
Aaron, you
defamation of
also accuse people.
character. That's
But
slander.
you have also accused other people being on cocaine that you've never
You
for sure
did,
known.
Aaron. Yes,
No,
you
You have,
have.
I
you
may
definitely
know that
did.
their
Okay, and that's what she
behavior
speaks
is
on based
giving
on his
that. I'm not saying
behavior.
that they do it. I
You
said their
did.
behavior gives me
No, you said
a
for a fact
person that
that there's
uses the substance.
no, you said for a fact in the past, Aaron, that a person who's web reality based as well, you created a thumbnail with cocaine in their
Yes,
nose.
because guess
You have
what?
done that.
Guess what? Because multiple people, even you,
I know what I know though. When I say something, it's a fact. If
even
I
you,
say a
the
bitch is on the
queen,
drugs, if a
Harviana,
bitch is on the
you have
fucking drug
definitely said
call,
that this
then I'm
man
gonna
does
say that the
it.
bitch is on the
And
drugs.
I also heard it from a party that was in the building while he was getting it.
So if you
So
saying you
I'm
got a man,
sorry.
so how do you know that Oliver don't know for sure that he's on cocaine and the mama just
Because I
called
mean,
him
they
out?
have hung around
They
each
have
other.
hung
What
around
I'm
him and
saying
they've
is,
done nasty sexual activities
you better
together.
have concrete evidence or
What you did
whatever,
it?
because
You don't have any concrete evidence.
and
You
I'm
have
saying this,
never had any concrete evidence,
no, what I'm saying is
Aaron.
I have never heard people call King Kane a cokehead. I have
I
never
have
heard
heard that
that.
accusation before about him
I've
because
never
of his
heard it.
behavior. They said that. A lot of people said that. We actually discussed this before, and you said you don't believe that he does cocaine. That's your belief. But when you put it out there that you got this, that she's a mother and the concrete evidence, most of the shit people say on these web shows, and you can chime in when you want to, Sean, they put out things that they believe, and everything is not 100% fact.
That is true.
Mm.
But
It's
I just
I'm
I
gonna
just
come with
feel
a
like
receipt, honey.
if your mother is not on this motherfucking show, I feel
Can
like
I
a
say
cast
something?
member, you should tame your mother mama
okay, go
and
ahead.
tell your mama to stop.
Hi, new panelists.
Because first of all, my mama would never get on something like this. Even though you're supporting your child, you can support your child by still watching and
Yeah.
liking and shit. But you don't get into your son's squabbles with the cast member that he's doing work with. He's on a
But who the
job just
mom
like
said he was
everybody
doing
else. Like,
All
what
drugs?
the
right,
hell?
Aaron. Let's hear it. Let's get some other
Let
Oh
people.
yes, I want
David
to
and
hear
say,
y'all opinions about this. David and Savion. I was about to call you Safari, child.
You can if you want to. My best friend calls me that. But
Can y'all
who
hear me?
called who? Yeah, we can
yeah,
hear
we
you.
can.
Who called who a crackhead? Whose mother called?
Can
I
y'all hear
didn't
me?
hear that in the
Yeah, we
show.
can.
Mama Twix said in the chat, and she kept referencing Kane as coke. She kept saying cocaine in the chat consistently. She kept calling that man cocaine.
Did
Okay.
she? Was it a typo and she meant to say King Kane? Because you know
No,
how
no
Apple
typo.
keyboards
No,
work.
she said it. She said it. Go ahead.
Insinuating drug use.
And when she said that the live that Ondario and them had,
Yes, the after show, right?
oh, I didn't watch a lot of it. But if she did say that, now, if somebody was to say something about somebody mama, then it'd be a problem. I feel like
Which is
Mama
true
Twix, Mama
because baby, the
Twix.
girls would have been off. Because when she would have made that accusation about me, I would have definitely started talking about mamas.
Because no shade, if I was any one of them cast members, I would read the fuck out of Mama Twix. No shade. I would have
See,
read
this is
her.
how I
I would
feel.
have told her, bitch, you almost you almost was taken out of here because somebody thought you was trying to leave them and they ran a motherfucking big wheel in your motherfucking chest, honey. Almost took you out of here. Almost made you
No,
Aaron, what we
almost
we're
made
not
your
gonna
son
Okay,
an
do
Aaron, we're not
orphan.
trying to get on TTV
Almost made
tonight.
your son an
hello.
orphan. No shade. Let's
You
talk
know they gonna
about
go
it.
back and snitch.
But I'm
Oh
just
wait,
saying, that
listen.
was somebody with a fact
Let's
because
hear
I
from
would have went
David.
in.
Let's hear from David. David, what you feel about the cocaine allegations against King Kane? Bitch,
Can
how
you
you
hear me?
feel? We can hear you loud and clear, Dave. I love to hear you
Okay,
talk.
so this is how I feel about it. I've never heard, me personally, I've never heard anything about King Kane being on coke. I haven't. I have heard that alcohol plays a part in how he acts to a certain extent, but I haven't heard anything about coke. My thing is this: when it comes to Mama Twix, it's like, not to be no disrespectful to anybody's mama, but I kind of like always look at how my mom would act if I was on something like this. I'm a grown man. And my mom was like, as long as your life is not being threatened, then I ain't got nothing to do with it to a certain extent. And I feel like his mom, no disrespect to his mom, but I feel like Oliver's mom does need to stay out of it because your son is a grown ass man. He's on this show for a reason. He knows he's been on this show for several years now. He knows what entails and how all this plays out. So if I was Oliver, I would definitely tell my mom to like be quiet. Like this, you know, as long as my life is not being threatened, as long as somebody really like coming for me like that, then I can handle this. And this is how I feel about it.
See, and then another thing I noticed about like I didn't see it go down, but everybody's saying one thing, so it has to be true. This also goes into reference because I remember Jay Chuan said something about how Mama Twix tried to come for him in between whatever him and Oliver had something going on. So it just goes back to what I felt like I was referencing in my mind. Like everybody could sit here and be quiet and pick and choose whose side they want to be on, but it's like everybody can't be fucking lying. So it's like, you know, but I get that's her son, but her son ain't innocent at all. And I like Oliver, but Oliver, he's a gaslit person. You already know
I
how
think Oliver can be very messy, but he has a way of navigating his messiness that he doesn't come off as messy.
yeah, he does it very well. But here's one thing: them niggas on them shows can't fool me. That's why they don't want. That's why I'm not on there because I peep game, and it's just like I would have been like, well, why every time if like how they do the messy ass like whatever games they be doing, like when they be asking questions to get to all, I'll be like, Oliver, how come you always bringing up everybody else's business, but when it's time for you, you got smoke out of your ass and you hauling ass out the room.
That's how he navigates it. If I don't say nothing, you can't accuse me of nothing.
Oh, I would have said something. I would have been all in his ass. I'm like, you're
And guess
sweating.
what? After the fight, why did you take your ass back over to King Kane while getting him dubbed by her man, bitch? Why you went back over there? Why you went back over there? Because the person
But
that's been sexually assaulted would have never went over there. Let's talk about that, but we don't want to talk about that. But okay.
but King Kane, I wanted to say this though. Like that whole speech he gave in the beginning, I don't know if y'all talked about that, but that shit was so BS. Like I even said it on my story. I don't care who sees it. Like to quote Harvey, nothing you do is gonna make us feel sorry for you, at least me. Nothing you do is gonna make me think that you're being genuine. Nothing you do is gonna make me feel like you're the one for Tonka. Nothing you do times 10. Like I'm just playing, but no,
I think Kane is
seriously.
genuine. I think that Tonka though, we need to realize that Tonka's grown. Tonka's gonna have to see this stuff for herself. She's gonna
Mm-hmm.
have to go through this stuff with King Kane. So we can be shouting from the rooftops. Leave the man alone. He's not for you. He's messy. It doesn't matter. If Tonka is in love with that boy, if in love with that man, excuse me, and Tonka's gonna have to see that. I know Tonka said that he don't want she don't want her heart to be hurt
It's
because
too late for that.
King Kane was had a had a bond with her mom, but that's
Mhm.
you can't. It is what it is. It's plenty of people that have had have their spouses
Mhm.
had bonds with their parents, stuff like that, still divorced and got their heart broken and stuff like. So it's just
David, you
like
better
Tonka
talk.
is going to have to see that, and I think that sometimes we look at Tonka and think, oh, she's innocent. She had, it's low self esteem. We don't know. I think that Tonka is very smart, and to this day, I mean,
Mhm.
from my understanding, they still together, right?
Yeah, they
So
still
it's nothing that we can
together.
say. Tonka is going to
Unfortunately,
love King Kane until, I mean, I don't. I mean, this is my opinion.
And let's talk about it. I feel like they have an understanding. I feel like in the beginning of the relationship, while we watching it, this is what going on in a first relationship. First, this is I don't know if it's their first relationship. I don't know what the fuck, but this is a new relationship for both of them. Y'all are literally a couple on a show and is y'all being filmed. So all I'm saying is they are still learning each other. They are still learning each other. They really don't know that much. And I feel like as a new relationship, girl, go through the hurdles. You like listen, you go through what your heart allows it to go through. You know what I'm saying? If Tonka wants to put up with Kane shit and keep putting up with it, child, that is her business.
I
She
agree.
gonna get tired. She gonna get tired when enough is enough. Now,
All right,
and
y'all.
that's
Let's
up to
play a
her.
quick little game, honey. While we got some additional panelists up here about the Atlanta.
Oh,
Since
but let's talk about chasing Orlando. I'm
not
sorry.
before, but while we still on Atlanta, before we switch gears to Orlando, let's play a
Hey,
game.
Nikki
So this
D.
is
Hey,
Take It
Amanti.
Forever, and
Hey, Isaac.
they're saying that it's gonna be for right now. So what we need to do is we gonna say Shantae, you stay, or Shantae, get the fuck away. We're gonna go through the cast, right? And we're gonna say which one should come back to Atlanta when Atlanta returns, okay?
Okay.
Let's do it. We got everybody. Don't no
if it
explanation
returns,
needed, honey.
Hey,
We
Nikki, happy birthday, sis.
Hey, happy birthday, Nikki.
it's her birthday. What's say? Happy birthday.
Yes.
I'll give you a
oh,
dollar.
It's
happy birthday
okay.
to
Wait, well,
whoever
hold on,
it
hold
is.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Nikki, how the fuck you say hello to
Sean.
Sean, but don't say hello to the person that is the host of this panel? That's very disrespectful, mama. You always say hey to the host first,
Dad,
and then you say hello to your girl next. The girls don't have respect. The girls don't have manners. No shade, Nikki. I just gotta get you. I
Girl,
gotta
she
get
finna
you.
say
You
hey
know.
to you. She finna say hey. She just had to make sure I got
She
mine.
could have she could have said a general hello, like hey everybody, but she just chose to single Sean out. I know that's your girl. I know that's you. I know that's your family, girl. It's okay. But next time, girl, if Sean is ever up here and they got a whole bunch of people, I need you to say hello to the host first, okay? All right. Listen,
All right, y'all.
you,
Let's get
boo.
names pulled.
I
Hey,
know it's
everybody.
not
Let's share
personal, girl. You know I'm
everybody
a
when
key,
you get
girl. I'm
to
a
the
key.
room. Hey, Pooch. Hey,
Hey, Poochie.
hey, Pooch, Pooch.
Yeah.
Okay, so we saying Shantae, you stay, Shantae, get the fuck away. For the cast of Atlanta, okay? We're gonna start it off with King Kane.
um,
Bring him
I
back. Yeah. Yeah. I think King Kane is good for
um
this type of stuff. And I think King Kane, he shook up this season in a way that, do I think that this was the season I wanted to see end it all as far as Atlanta? No.
Absolutely not.
But
Me.
I do think that King Kane did play a part as to what made this season interesting, a little bit more interesting. So yeah, I say bring King Kane back. He an OG. He
honestly,
clearly knows how to navigate this stuff, and let him come back.
I'm gonna
Okay,
say
so you
Shantae, you
say
go away. Because I didn't like how the fact that he had to go on live and get drunk and started telling us about the teas before the stuff
that
happened.
part.
So that's why I'm going to say, Shantae, you go away. If you can't sit right here and keep a professional dialogue when you are doing web reality, and like let's just say they come back in this real reality TV and you start doing it. So now you in breach of your contract. So now you finna get sued for real, for real. So yeah, Shantae, you go away for that. But if he can really grow out of that and know how to kind of contain himself in that space, then I would say bring him back.
Okay, I would say I would have to. Well, I don't agree with the reason that Sean gave, but I would have to say even though I love me some Kane Zam, but Shantae, you go away. I need for Kane to literally take a few years off of this platform. Like, don't film, don't do nothing. Like, because I feel like he was tested this season. I feel like a lot of people accused him of something that is very, very detrimental for his brand. I feel like they're trying to maliciously malign him and really go after his character.
Bitch, y'all supposed to say yes or no. Let's talk about
It's
Oh, my
Shantae,
bad.
you go away.
it. Y'all so long-winded. Y'all long-winded ass bitches. Did Savion go?
No, I didn't.
Savion.
Kane's entertaining. I wouldn't really care, but I would let Andario flip a coin and make a decision on that. Because I
Okay.
like him going back and forth with Dominique and Troy and challenging them. Because somebody needs to
Yeah, that
challenge
was
them.
funny.
I like them going back and forth because they needed a challenge. That freaking frat had to get, you know,
Get in tag. Hello.
yeah, somebody had to challenge Troy.
Okay.
Mhm.
So now we're gonna move on to the next person. We got Seven. Drew Seven.
I hate to say
um,
it, but
Sashay,
no,
you
don't
Shantae,
elect.
she
stay.
can go away.
I love Seven. I'm sorry. She can
Yeah, I
stay.
like her too, but
I
nah,
like her
it's
too,
no.
but yeah.
Okay. We got Rico Cassadine. Let's talk about it.
Well,
Shantae, she
seven,
Sashay
stay.
away. Sashay
She
away.
stay. Yeah, she
seven, I would say
stay.
keep because she shows stuff and she shows her inside and her depth of her family. What everybody complains the other cast members are doing. So I would say keep her. As far as Rico, Rico's half the reason why I watch this show. So definitely keep him. He's well rounded. He's funny as hell. Personality
Yeah.
is
Is he
top
funny
tier.
because he only does fat jokes?
No, he's funny because he has so much one liners that are, especially last
One
season, he
liners
solidified.
dealing with he's fat, funky, and
No,
disgusting.
no, I don't think he's that.
Honestly, I would say
But
keep. I
that
would say
kitchen
keep
scene,
Rico. I would say
that ki-
keep Rico.
that kitchen scene solidified his spot last season when he was arguing in the kitchen with them. He had me. That was all. He had me.
Okay. All right.
Oh, am I muted? Oh, okay. Hello. Look,
Mhm.
Tonka. I mean, yeah, Tonka.
Shantae, she stay. I feel like
Boy,
it's
white
more.
Tonk. Bible.
Keep Tonka, but I don't think that
Um,
Tonka will want to come back.
I think
I
Tonka needs
want one more
needs to
season
sit
for
out with his man.
Tonka.
Tonka needs to sit out with his man.
Well, yeah, Tonka is gonna stand by her man, so yeah, I
Her
guess
man
so.
is not
Shantae, she
coming.
go
She
away.
not
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say go away because I feel like Tonka's meant for a different show. That's a more like I could see him on the Impact Atlanta if they had one. Wait, they do have one.
they
I could
do.
see him on the
Yeah.
Impact or like
on the
Legendary.
impact for what? On the impact of what? What he has impact on?
I mean, he is. He do have impact on the Kiki ballroom scene in Atlanta when he was in Atlanta.
But see,
Kane
that's
got
my
good
thing though. I
music.
feel like these shows need to evolve from yes, we understand ballroom, we see and stuff like that, but it's more to this community than just ballroom. So while I would say keep Tonka, I want to see Tonka navigate a space that has nothing to do with ballroom.
Not neither.
And
Okay.
he's a good songwriter.
Next is Tony. Get
I
on
would
with
like.
it.
I would
Oh,
like to keep
oh,
Tony because
Tubi.
I want to see her in her acting bag now
I
because
want
she
to
did
see
a
her
lot
Yeah,
of
me
as
too. Yeah, keep
prevention.
Tony. Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
she did a lot of her
Bye.
work
Wait, who's
and
Tony?
stuff.
Who's
Okay,
Tony?
so y'all want to be honest.
Yeah,
First of all, I was the first one to be like, Tony should go, but I feel like I love her philanthropic efforts on this season.
Oh, the
I kind of
twin.
live for it. Like I feel like she was the only one that's doing it. So I say,
Yeah.
Shay, you stay, bitch. No
Because I
shade.
really want to see her acting bag now for sure. Because we see all of, we saw a little bit of her personal, we saw a little bit of Kiki, we saw her work, outside of her acting. Now I want to see that and see how that kind of works out for her now.
okay.
I feel this season really didn't give Tony her due, and I get it because of everything that was going on. And sometimes, and I said this in my review, I said if you take Tony out this season, nothing would have changed. So I want to see her play a part in this season, in the next season, should it come back. Where if I put you in this season, if I take you out,
I got that.
I need you in this season.
If Tony had to get it in with anybody on this season, who you think she would have bumped heads with?
No,
Bring
guys,
Ariel
she
on
ain't
there.
doing
That
that. That's not
person.
her lane. She even kind
Yeah,
of stated.
Yeah, that's not her lane.
that's
I
true.
don't think she
Yeah,
would have bumped
I
heads.
don't think she would have bumped it. That's not her lane. And that's good. I'm glad she's in her Tubi bag like Erica Mena. But at the same time, honey, bye. Moving on to
I
the
like
next
Eric Mena too.
person. We got Miss Jatwan. We just need to get through these names. You know they got 40 cast members, y'all. Let's speed through.
Woo!
Okay,
Sunday should
Bring
go
sashay
back.
away,
away.
sashay away.
Sashay
We can
away.
Bye,
agree.
Jatwan. Poo-poo. You argued with me too many times on live, and you said you're gonna beat my motherfucking ass. So absolutely get the fuck away. Bye, boo.
First of all, you're
He
just
can
mad because he
stay.
didn't unblock you yet, bitch.
I don't give a fuck if he unblocked me or not. I mean, still no story was added. Now what's
I
T?
say bring Jaswan back.
Oh
I
nah,
say
he's too
keep Juan.
problematic. No, no,
Yeah,
no.
too problematic. Oh my god, the editing, the curl kits, everything. Okay, so
But
look,
it's a lot of them.
what about Berlin?
Keep
Well,
her.
bring
Girl,
Jaswan back
away.
because
away,
you got to bring him back.
away,
Berlin.
If they're gonna
far
bring him back,
away.
he
No
gonna stay.
Separating
shade.
her from J1. Keep
The
her.
fact they kept freaking replaying the sugar daddy, I cringe every time
Every
he
Me
time
brought up
I
sugar
too.
bring
daddy.
up a sugar daddy
I
with
was
the kind of
like,
weird shit,
Berlin,
no.
stop, baby, stop. Nobody believes you,
Nobody
baby.
believes
So
you.
y'all
A
don't believe
strong
that
trans
sugar
woman
daddy
down
story
for
No,
the
we do
is
not.
valid.
I do
No.
not. I don't care. I
Okay,
really, even if it's true or not, I don't care. I
okay,
just cringe.
Berlin. What about Miss Berlini? Bible.
Who?
Yeah, BC
Keep
Brown.
her
Hey,
and J1.
BC Brown, baby.
Berlin. Y'all think about Berlin. Shantae, stay
We
away.
already
Who's
said go
Berlin? We
away.
already said
I feel
Berlin.
like she should stay. I feel like J1 should stay. If that's the case, pick one or the other.
Oh,
Neither.
that
Nah, they should go away. They
was
should
about
go away.
itself.
Okay, both of them. Both of them
Okay,
should go
what
away.
about Miss Troy Daddy? Troy Daddy Troy, Troy, Alabama boy.
Away.
No,
Away.
Away.
yeah.
Unless you
Yeah, I
want
feel
to
You
like
know
switch
what?
Until
Troy.
Troy can really kind
You
of
know what?
pinpoint what exactly he is that he's trying to do, I would
He's
say
trying to host.
no.
He's
He's trying
confusing.
to be
He's
a
just
host.
trying to like do whatever sticks to the wall. Like whatever
now
sticks to
if
the wall,
Troy
he's
just
gonna
say
do
that,
it.
baby, I'm a socialite, I go where the stars are, and I'll be like, all right, thank you, boo. That's all I want to know. But until Troy tell us that or give us something more, then no, go away.
First of all, the fact that he waited to redo to revamp his fucking Troy Talks or whatever the fuck his YouTube channel is. And I love Troy down, but bitch, why did it have to take the show for you to freaking get on YouTube and really talk some shit? Like, girl,
See,
you
I feel
really
like
not
this. I feel like this.
utilizing your
If
Troy
I
platform.
put
wants to
Troy in
be
this
a
season,
host.
I feel like this. If I put Troy in this season, can he stand alone? A lot of times, I feel like Troy needs the Dominiques. He needs the other cast members to
The
kind of like
Twans, the
Yeah, I
make him
feel
a
like
Olivers,
little
that
more
too. I feel
yeah.
like
interesting.
that too. So
Yeah,
we can see
He
Dominique can
attaches
stand on his
himself to
own.
stronger characters. He attaches himself to stronger characters.
But Troy wants to be a host. He wants to work in communications. That's what he wants to do. He made that clear from the jump. But I do feel like Troy is the type of like what Sean said, like he gravitates towards the people that got clout, which is a smart move if you think about it.
Because I mean, I know Troy outside of chasing Atlanta because he went to FAMU. I went to Albany State. Troy was that girl at FAMU. He was that bitch from FAMU.
Okay, but he's not this girl in this
If you ask
round.
a girl at FAMU about Troy, she was that girl.
Listen, Troy was that girl in season 4, in season
yeah,
5 a little
true.
bit. He's
Yeah.
not that girl right now. He's not that girl right now. We have to keep it. We listen. What did Nene say? Listen, we got to talk about what's now, honey. Not back then, girl. What's now? Okay.
But to Troy's credit, he did say that he was going through some stuff. He was
But I
uh
feel like he shouldn't have filmed. If
having
he
some like
had nothing
changes.
to show, you should have not filmed. You're not even getting paid for this. Why the fuck you show up and you don't have nothing to offer? Let's really talk about it. Why would you
Aaron, y'all are not good at following
film?
instructions, bitch, because y'all are doing
Cause
3
she
hours.
ready for the next one.
I'm
I
sorry.
already
I'm
kind of
sorry. Go ahead,
figured.
Queen. I'm sorry. I'm
Just
sorry,
call
Queen.
out
Go
our
ahead.
names
I'm
at one
sorry.
time.
Willa.
Stay.
Frank, stay. I love
Say,
Willow.
yeah, I
I
agree. Say,
love Willow.
I
Okay.
say stay. We need her
Kendra.
energy.
Stay.
Stay.
Kendra, stay.
Stay,
Hey,
stay.
say,
I love Kendra. She can't do
Okay.
no wrong.
Wayne the Pain. Wayne the Pain.
Away.
he can
Stay.
go.
Away.
If you get Kendra, you gotta get
Away.
Wayne.
Yeah,
No.
he can
I
go.
feel
Away.
like Troy can. I
I'm
mean,
sorry,
Troy Wayne can
stay.
go
I love
away,
Wayne.
not in a bad way, because I feel like he should be. I just feel like he should try another show.
Yeah, me too.
Because
Yeah,
all he gonna do is ride Kendra coattail. No
yeah, it's
away.
true. I feel
No
that. Yeah,
shade. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with
What
that.
No,
about
I'm
Jay
not.
Moore? Jay Moore, Poo?
Go
Um,
away. Go
I
away.
say
You
he
fake
should
ass
stay,
hoe.
but
I
I
would
feel like
say
he should be in
stay
different cities.
if he start speaking his mind while they filming and not in
Oh,
the damn
Yeah,
confessional.
that part.
yeah, I
No,
agree with
go
Sean. I
away.
agree with
You a
Sean.
fake asshole.
Yeah,
You rather get on live and go after your fucking your so-called best friend. Bitch, you showed your true colors, you fake ass frozen ass bitch. Go away.
yeah, I agree with Sean though. I mean, honestly, his whole thing about him leaving that guy and that type of that was actually very interesting. I would have loved to see a little bit more detail into stuff like that, but it kind of got lost in the shuffle of him trying to get Tonka to
let me
see
show you.
what Hakeem Kane was.
Okay. Now, my good girl Dominique. Oh, I love you, boo.
Say,
Stay.
Always
Say, I need you
stay.
to work them
I
out.
love me some
hey,
Dominique.
I
Always
like Dominique.
stay.
He should say.
Dominique.
Yeah.
And last but not least, I think I got everybody. All of them motherfucking twigs, Pooh.
Child, stay.
I think he should go.
Go, go,
Actually,
go,
stay, child. I
Stay,
give
go,
it.
go.
Go, but make a cameo.
Yeah, you could be a
Jamar.
friend of the show, ho.
Look,
Jamar as
Jamar.
a producer, Jamar did good as producing. With
So
the he
I
did
think
good.
he did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
okay. So we gonna stay with Jamar Undario.
Stay.
Edit, say, but edit.
Always stay, always
I think
stay.
he should stay. Bring
Okay.
Kevon
But I'm
back
gonna
though.
need the motherfucking episodes to be on time. But I understand you're an editor, and it takes a minute, child. Perfection takes time, honey.
Yo,
I
overall,
think that
this was
he's
not
done
our
this for so
favorite
long.
season. We would have not liked Atlanta to go out this way. Her word on the curb is since I'm in these Dallas streets that Dallas is packing in a lot of summer heat this season. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm in the
girl.
Shout out to
Dallas street and
Markel.
I ran into the boss man last night and
Girl,
What the
Dallas.
boss
Markel be
man
running his mouth
said.
too much, child.
Because I haven't heard nothing from the boss man, so I'm confused.
Well, can I say something?
Go ahead.
Well, I haven't. I only told a handful of people this, but when the last season of Chasing Dallas was on, Markel reached out to me very early on. This was back in February of last year.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to scout me out to be the host for the reunion of last season.
Oh, David, put on the
Okay.
school, honey. Yes.
And me and
Girl,
him
that's
had really good
tea.
conversation because I actually thought that I honestly asked him. I said I thought y'all was gonna get TTB to be because I thought that TTB would kind
Oh
of be like the
Lord, don't bring
official.
that name up, child.
No,
Like
I'm
me,
for real. I
child.
thought TTB was gonna be like the official, host because TTB does. He, my YouTube channel. I got less than 100 subscribers.
But
I
you
I
talk
know that
good
my stuff is
content.
not for
You
everybody. How
Everybody
I commentate and
follow
stuff. But
David.
no, anyway, Markel did reach out to me. He and I can say this now because it's past. He reached out to me to become a host, and he said that he so I was like, okay, that's cool. He said he would love me to be a part of it. I agreed to it. So then I waited for a few days. It was like a few days, like maybe like a week. And then he got back to me and said that him and Dario went back and forth. And and pretty much since Dario is the boss man, that he didn't think that I was going to be a good fit to be the host. Now I did tell
Why not?
Markel, I said I agree with Dario because I said that my thing is just simply just being a hobby, and I haven't really kind of I'm very self-aware, and I like to read myself and look at myself, and I knew hosting a reunion that's kind of a lot. So I
You
said,
think
you know what,
so?
maybe I could be a little bit more as far
I
as
would have
like
took it.
maybe like red carpet type stuff, like interviewing type stuff. But being a host, I personally didn't think I would fit the bill.
First of all,
But
I
with that
feel like
being said,
if you could ask
I
questions
respect
on a red
Markel.
carpet,
And
you
I think
could
Markel has
host.
did a damn good job with the last season.
I
Can I
love
say
Markel.
something?
Markel is a vibe, no shade. I absolutely love him, and I think he's doing amazing. He's a handsome young man. I'm putting it out there, and I will be interviewing him when Harvard brings back those interviews. Markel Logan will be on the motherfucking on the line, okay?
Can I say something?
And so will Sean. Go ahead.
So, if I was David, I would have took it. And then I felt like with Markel hosting a reunion, I don't look at people as who look good or who I want to fuck on or whatever the case may be. And I feel like that's the problem when it comes to choosing people who want to
But no,
like
Markel wanted me to
host.
be. It was Dario that said he didn't want me to be the host.
Well, I'm not specifically talking about them two. I'm just saying in general because Zeus
But you
and a
think
lot
that
of
people wanted to fuck on TTB? That's why he got a hosting gig? Is that what you saying, Savion? Tell
well,
me that.
no, y'all ain't letting me finish though. But what I'm saying is that it's not just who look good; it's also buys them or who kisses whose ass too, and
Oh,
that's in all general. And
oh,
I'm not pointing TTB out. I'm just saying in general. I'm talking about everything
No,
from what
let's
I've
be
Well,
seen.
to
real.
me,
You
hold
think
on. Let me chime in
you
on that
think
real
motherfucker
fast.
Because I
Ardario
To
feel
kissing
like
be to
TTB
be
ass?
really fair and
mm,
honest, when it came to season 4 reunion, our actual host was going to be Coco, but Coco had a award. She was being honored that
Hmm.
weekend. Her group SWV was going to be honored that
Yeah,
weekend,
yeah,
so she
yeah.
couldn't
to
oh,
be
go.
fair,
Coco
like I
from
said, he
SWV
said
was
he
going to
Yeah,
he
host.
was
Oh, y'all
looking
were
at
going
me
to tag
as
her.
a potential host.
yeah,
Is that an exclusive? Because I never heard Markel say that.
yeah.
Well, no,
That's
no,
an
it was like
exclusive
I
because I mean
wasn't
it
like
already
no. It was
happened. But yeah,
very early on in the
that
process.
was going to be our reunion host actually. Yeah.
I like
I feel
that. Now,
like
I love Miss
Bitch,
Coco.
Coco with an A, bitch, and
That
y'all
would have
would have got a cute little song after. Bitch, you would have been like, Coco, can you perform Rain? Rain on
a
because like
me.
I feel like with the
Okay, y'all,
hostings.
look.
Yes, be
Can
Coco.
I say something?
D
I
Coco.
feel like with the hostess, it should be somebody that actually interviews the cast or actually is kind of like not like obsessed with the show, but someone who knows the in depths and the ins and outs and is gonna call everything out and ask the right questions
And I
on the
think that's what
viewer's
Markel
behalf.
liked about my. I think that Markel liked the fact that I wasn't really too engrossed in like the drama.
The
In
drama
my
of it,
reviews and
yeah.
stuff like that, I kind of keep it like to within the show. So I respect Markel, and I will always respect him for
He's a
reaching out
very
to me
nice man.
and stuff like that. But and I get why. Yeah, I didn't want to be the host because I knew that being a
Yeah,
host,
but
you have
I
to have
feel
a
like
personality for that, and I
I
personally
feel like
believe I have that
Markel doing
personality for
it.
that.
I feel like Markel doing it was not that good of a choice because it's not, and
Oh,
this is not in a bad way, but I feel like it's a little biased him because he came from that franchise, so he knows the inside. Know all everybody's friends. Everybody likes to
Mm.
throw that friend word around. I feel like it should have been people that actually interview the cast, like myself, or Key and Carrie, or YB Entertainment, who's really going to tell the
Yeah, I
truth,
agree. Yeah, I
or
agree.
other
But
people
one
like
thing
that.
I
And I just
can
don't like
say,
the whole. I just don't like how people. I just don't like how it's like it's this game of like who got the clout and who look good, and I'm not saying that's what they do, but I've seen that with all these shows, and even VH1 is a different story, but
well,
I feel like get
let
people
me
that
vouch for my EP. Like when it comes to Markel, Markel is going to give anybody a guy that anybody that was hungry enough to say that, hey, I really want to do this. I got the work ethic. I got the charisma. He's
That's
going to
true.
do that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like
So,
even
so,
And
for
he
let's,
said
example,
that
so,
like
to
with
me.
Sean,
me
let's really make it
getting
hot. Let's really
casted.
make it hot. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's really make it hot because YB, I'm sorry, not YG. YB made a video and really said that y'all girls over there at Chasing Dallas are playing on her motherfucking top. Because
I don't even look at the
motherfucking
YB
Markel
reviews.
Ben reached out to her and said she was gonna host the reunion and then reach back out to her.
But why?
Never said
But that's another
nothing.
thing when it comes to I'm just gonna say what I want to say about my EP
Mm.
first. Markel does a really good job at not really mixing business with personal. Now, although
That's
I
true.
got a
He
good
don't.
personal connection with Markel is not gonna place me on no, hierarchy against the other castmates. Because if I'm not bringing in what I'm supposed to be bringing in, Markel gonna hold me accountable for
that
that,
is
and
true.
he's gonna make sure that he's gonna be like, "Son, this is what I need from you. Like, I need this from you," and he's gonna say that with everybody else. He don't. He I mean, of course, he wants to capture the drama and all that because it's gonna be cute for whatever. But as far as really getting our stories told, Markel's gonna make sure that hey, if you want your story told or you to be projected in this line, this is what I need from you. So I really can vouch for Markel with that. And when it comes to reviewers reviewing Chasing Dallas and his other shows and stuff like that, he really, if you really is persistent with Markel is going to be real persistent with you. And if you
And see,
showing him love, he gonna show you love on your channel
and
and
that's the
stuff
thing.
like
And
that
But how
as
do I know that
well.
he's not gonna? How do I know we're not gonna throw back in
if
his
I can
face? Because
piggyback
y'all
off
know
Sean
how
just
people be in
just
these
for a
web
second,
series streets.
if I can piggyback off Sean for a second, I agree exactly what Sean is saying. Markel did say to me that he was pursuing me as a host for that reunion because he enjoyed how my commentary was. Now, I did tell him, I said I still got to kind of change up some things as far as like but he did say like he respect the fact that I think that Markel he is, and that's what I told him. I said you need to start to get into more like film production, scripted things, and I have my own reasons why I think that and Dario didn't choose me, but that's neither here nor there. But I did say that ultimately I felt that I still have some things to work on, and uh reviewing a show on YouTube on a YouTube channel with less than at that time less than 70 subscribers is different than me sitting down and hosting a reunion with all of you guys. And that's why I said, and Markel did say, he said,
Yeah.
well, you know what? If whenever you're ready, just let me know and I'll bring you on my team. So I will say this, Markel is real in the sense of,
Yes.
yeah, ultimately it wasn't his decision. It wasn't Dario's decision.
That's
And
And
but
let's be
Markel
real
Well, I
did
about
say
these
mean,
that I
YB
could never,
comments as well. When y'all, everybody keep talking about YB and what he say, YB is biased as fuck. So the fact that
how you
and no shade,
biased?
because I only seen like maybe two of his reviews, and pretty much when he was reviewing Chasing Dallas, he talked about how he couldn't stand me or whatever, whatever. And my thing is, if as a reviewer, I'm a review. And like when we did the Kiki panel, and I was talking about my other colleagues on Atlanta, I did not say that I didn't, but just because I didn't fuck with Kane, I'm not gonna give a valid or good opinion about Kane. YB, on the other hand, does the exact opposite. Why do he feel like he should have ever been in a place where he's gonna host somebody's reunion when you don't even like some of these people, so you're not even gonna give them the credit when due? Because maybe it would have been a reading match. Maybe you as the host would have got red for filth playing with me on my top in my fucking reunion, bitch. So just being honest. Or if even like for any other castmate, if they would have saw that you would have been talking nonstop shit about them, or the way you would have been wording your questions would have came off as a biasy, you would have got shaded for filth, baby. And he don't drag everybody equally. No, YB does
But
not.
no
So
shade, because Sean, no shade. I
you would
don't
have
know
got
about that, but
shaded.
that's your experience. So I'm not gonna say that you're not wrong because that's your experience. So I'm not gonna take to that. But I can
So
say
yeah,
for
because I saw
me
what he
first,
said about me on
bitch,
two
I was
interviews.
reading the
And,
fuck out of you, Sean. No
and
shade.
you was
Every
and you
fucking
was
review.
too, Aaron. And the thing is, it's like even when you was reading me, you still gave me my credit and my props for what I did and how I and like I said, and like with him, he would be like, "Oh yeah, Sean could definitely go. He does not have to be back with the Chasing Dallas brand and all of that. Like, why are these girls doing all of this, baby?" I'm not gonna sit right here and brag on season four of Chasing Dallas, but season four Chasing Dallas actually did bigger numbers than one, two, and three. So let's
that.
go
Now
ahead
that's
and get
fact.
let's
Now,
clock
come
Oh,
on,
that.
that
let's
is
talk
Let's
about it.
clock
motherfucking
Pop your
fact.
that.
shit,
'Cause,
son.
bitch, when
Pop
I
your
tell
shit,
you
son.
season motherfucking 4 was that girl.
But
The
listen,
So
new
y'all.
girls
so
brought
so
it.
when
The
I
people
new
gotta.
sit
girls
right here,
brought
or
it.
when reviewers sit right here and say, "Don't bring Sean Brett or don't bring certain people back," bitch, if you took me out of the equation, baby, it wouldn't been what it would have gave.
No
And
Yeah,
even
shade.
when
because
we
you
No
and when we
shade.
post
because
the
you
clips today, baby, I always have the clips that go 10K, 20K, 30K, whether the comments good, bad, nasty, or ugly. So let's go ahead and call a spade, and a fact. And everybody could have been reading me, and guess what? People still gonna do that. But at the end of the day,
yeah,
people still watched because of me and what I gave, and that's what they're gonna continue to do. But my thing is, don't sit right here and be a reviewer and think that you should be given a spot to host a reunion when you're not going to be fair and ask real good questions and not give a
exactly.
preconceived notion about somebody because they're gonna clock the fuck out of you. That's not no.
Cause bitch,
Okay,
no shade. I could admit that bitch. I was definitely biased against motherfucking Rico because I did say
Exactly.
in the beginning of this motherfucking show before this motherfucking show already aired, bitch. I told y'all I was reading the fuck out of him. I'm not gonna be nice about this bitch. Bitch, I was biased as fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I'll do it again. Which who gonna
So
pop
it's
me
like if
though? Who gonna pop
you
me?
expect to even be considered as a host for a reunion of a show of that caliber that actually did, record breaking numbers
I'm a
for that
Bill
whole
Biddy.
franchise, at least come on the show. Yes, read the girls and do your keys. Cause even on the Kiki panel, we keyed, but the thing is I still gave all of the Chasing Atlanta cast members grace when it came to I'm not gonna attack them or say that they shouldn't be here because of like the reads that they saying or something like that. Because at the end of the day, Kane was entertaining as fuck. I would definitely want
Yeah,
him
he
to come
was.
back
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
because
He
he was
was.
entertaining. The only reason why I said he shouldn't come back was because the level of professionalism he did off camera. That so
but I
like
mean,
Right.
that's a
if I
valid
may
point.
interject, when I was
Why?
reviewing the original Chasing Dallas the last season, I ain't gonna lie. At first, I didn't really see it for Sean, but then as I kept watching, I said to myself, actually, Sean is one of the few motherfuckers on here that actually got some good sense. So I think when it comes to this rare reality stuff, and I think when it comes to especially us reviewers and stuff, we have to have a level of objectivity when it comes to looking at this and not thinking that, okay, I already have my favorites. I already know who
Yeah.
I'm gonna choose. I already know who I'm gonna like based off 2 episodes. Because
Personally,
as much as I
me.
love King
Oh,
Kane, I
sorry,
can say
no.
King Kane, yeah, you was kind of wrong to a certain extent.
But no
So I
shade. Like when I do my reviews, I give my reviews to about 3 to 4 episodes, and I can already tell who the fuck I'm not gonna like and who I'm gonna like
That's true
See,
too.
because of
Yeah.
the personality and the shit that I vibe. When I watch something, I feel their vibe. I feel that like the way they carry themselves, the energy. Even though I'm watching it, that's how I base my shit. Like, bitch, oh, it's not giving energy. The way they tone is, the way they say things. Like, bitch, your breathing levels. I don't fucking know, bitch. It just gives ungenuine. I know when a bitch is ungenuine.
personally, me, when I watch these shows, I like how Aaron said, I could feel the vibe and energy as I'm getting older, and I'm 25, so I still got a lot to do. But
You
when I
probably
sit here and watch these shows, I still give it as like till episodes 5 or 6 because I give everybody a chance. So I'll use Sean as an example. I never thought nothing good or bad about Sean because I didn't get to know him as a cast member. I'm gonna wait until it's mad motherfuckers up here, it's mad niggas. I'm not just gonna say like, oh, Sean's boring. And it wasn't just him. But when it came time for Sean to get his lights, I was already sold. I'm like, I like him. He was funny as hell, and he called shit out, and he was being funny. And then you can get me when you call shit out, and you were the one that's not scared to stand up to the bully, whatever, and then you be
Yeah.
funny with it. Sean caught
and
me.
and and that's the thing that I respect because like even with Aaron, like Aaron be like, bitch, I shaded you, but you did what you had to do. Why B his bitch ass would say, girl, yeah, that Reed was cute or whatever, but I still don't like him. Okay, bitch, so don't host the reunion because bitch, I'ma read your fill in the blank ass. Cause you don't have to like me, but give me my motherfucking credit, bitch. I'm doing what you could never do.
and bitch, no shade, Sean. You fucking no shade. I think I stopped reading you because I feel like you were the only one that's giving entertainment out of any of the cast.
I just like that he was the only one that was standing up to DeAndre besides Astro and Marquise, and everybody
that's
was just
true.
sitting around
Yeah.
acting stupid like they didn't know or they was
Bitch,
too
and no
scared to say
shade, bitch. I
something.
live with a
I was
motherfucker.
like,
I was just
finally,
reading
I
bitches.
love cast
It
members
was
that
so
ain't
funny.
pussy to stand up and stand on their toes. And he wasn't even arguing with just him. He even went against Robert and stood 10 toes, and everybody was just like not trying. I'm like, girl, all the muscles ain't fooling me. Like, and I'm not trying to come at Robert personally, but no, like. I like cast members that stand on their shit 10 toes no matter who it is, and Sean gave that. He was
Uh-huh.
the
And
only
Sean
one.
gave
That's
that.
why I like
You
Sean.
definitely did. You stood on business, Sean, and that's why I
He
could
didn't give a
never be
fuck.
like, bitch, my bitch did not stand on business. Yes, the fuck she did,
Yeah, that's
and
why I
Because
that's
said
the
why I
thing
live
is,
he
I
for
actually
can
it.
be
want to make
I
the
can
most
be the
sense.
fashion blogger with no fashions. I'm gonna take that down, baby. I agree with y'all, bitch. I definitely was the fashion blogger with no fashions, with no blog, with no shit, bitch. I had a whole event and gave these her girls a fucking 15-second trash ass video. I will agree with the comments with their hands down, but baby, you can't say I didn't give what I was supposed to give
You
on that
definitely
season.
did, and that's period. Now,
See,
y'all,
but
I
here's the
do gotta drop down in a second, but I just wanted to give my final thoughts before I leave. I just want to give a big, huge shout out to Andario because these cast members then whoa your wig the fuck off, bitch. You continue
Okay.
to put the show out despite all the allegations made about you, your production, you as a businessman. and they gonna say I'm kissing your ass and licking your ball sack. However, I want to say that you did an amazing job producing this season. Unfortunately, we don't have a reunion. Unfortunately, they did not hire me because they said I'm too urban and a little bit too honest. Okay, but bitch, we absolutely. They said, Harvin, where you got to go? I got to go out. I'm going to go golfing, honey, because all the rich girls golf. But no, all the rich girls golf, honey. Let me turn my camera on so these girls can see me. I also want to thank my boss and CEO, Mr. Aaron Wild on television, for allowing me the opportunity to be the most problematic host of the Kitchen Channel. Started a plethora of shit since we started, since inception. And thank you, Sean, for every time me coming to Dallas. I have seen you just always working. A good old time, honey. But no, all shade aside, this was my least favorite season of Chasing. Unfortunately, I think that it was overhyped. I think that the cast decisions were absolute. The sweater is tea. Thank you. No, but I think that it was overhyped. I think these were some of the most banshee cast members found in Atlanta. I think that DeMar stepped all the way up and did his BIG one. I think Dominique had the most authentic storyline. I think Kendra is the loose cannon we need. I think Tonka and Tony can both go. I think King came more of a structure. I think that We Were Born should have been We Were Aborted. I think that who else is on the show?
Not abort the child.
Oh yeah. But I think that this overall was a really good show, and a break is very much so not only well deserved but well needed. Go back to the drawing board and write those stick figures like you said, Ontario, and figure out who the fuck needs to be on your platform that you have built. Hello, and shout out to Kevon. I think I heard about him, and he came up there, and he was one of the producers at one point. So it's really good to see where the show is went. I'm looking forward to where the show is going. I love the cast. I love the crew. If Dallas is picked up, because I haven't got the green light on whether they've been renewed for yet another season, I will be on the panel whether you like it or not, bitch. Okay, and I will be reviewing, and hopefully me and Sean can maintain our relationship as I review, But I think this overall was a really great season, and people like David, people like Sevion, people like my boss and CEO, Aaron Wise Out Television. I think that our commentary is respected, and I enjoy being a blogger, and you guys make it all worthwhile. Jatwan, get healing, honey. Outside of that, I have nothing else to say. Do you have anything else for me, boss man?
Oh no, it was a pleasure. It's always a pleasure working with Harviana. Harviana is fucking funny. Like, I feel like she's literally
I like Harviana.
child. She's literally my child.
She's right. Her
Hold on.
Humor. I feel like we work really, really good together, even when we're going at it or playfully like going at it, or just have like we don't really share the same opinions. We agree to disagree. And
well, can I say this?
Bitch's talent like crazy.
Oh, thank
you. I watch for those of you that I know how y'all feel about KL and all that kind of stuff, but I do watch the episodes that keep coming out with Glam Devos. And I will say this: one of the reasons I watch this show and I look at, I keep thinking to myself like, KL, what was you doing when it came to this show? Because this is actually good. This is gold. And I don't know why it kind of fell apart. I get, certain things may have, kind of transpired and stuff like that. But I was like, that's one of the reasons. That's how I came across Harvin originally, was Glam Devos. So it was like, I enjoy Harvin. I think she is really good. She is. I don't know your pronouns. I'm sorry.
All of the above.
I think it's good, and it's good, and that's why one of the reasons I do enjoy Harvin's commentary. So yeah.
Thank you so much, Dave. And I see your reviews. I'm subscribed to the channel. And it's just so great to have all this loving and support. But we gonna do the same thing for Sean. We're gonna go up for Sean. If y'all are, I'm not supporting Glam Divas at the moment, everybody know. It definitely was hard to adjust. It was everything we needed.
And I always love you, Harviana, and Aaron too. Thank y'all so much. And like thank you, Safon. Thank you, David. And even thank the comments. Thank everybody. Cause it's like even for me, like being on Chasing Dallas and doing it, I appreciate the negative comments. I appreciate the feedback. Cause it only make me harder. And I feel like, pressure make diamonds. I'm a
Whoa.
real firm believer of that. And thank you, Aaron, for this opportunity on the Kiki panel. I definitely want to be on the Chase Orlando Kiki panel.
Okay.
Definitely want to dive into that. I can't wait to see how that's
Listen,
gonna
We got
y'all
to get
are
on
go.
not
chasing
going
Orlando.
nowhere, child. Y'all are not going nowhere.
We
Y'all
are
not going
renewed for another season, honey.
Yes.
Yeah,
several
green light
seasons,
here.
bitch. As long as y'all free to do it.
Absolutely. If I'm not married and
Yes.
pregnant by that time, I would definitely be ready for.
But y'all
All
do
right,
know that, listen, if
man.
I got dick over, child, we
Yeah,
got to
you
Child.
reschedule.
dick over everything. We understand that, sir. Look, but I am gonna drop down. I love you guys. Shout out Undario. Keep moving, grinding, and get your relationship. Get your man back, Undario. I think they told me that he left. Get your man back, bitch.
No, baby, he
Okay.
left. Yes. Get
Oh,
your
she
man
left.
back,
She left.
Nah,
Bobby.
no shade. I'm trying to get him.
Undario, get your man, bitch. Okay. That's a good man,
Child, listen,
Savannah.
I'm trying to get him,
Good
child.
man.
As soon
But
as
I'm
I
gonna
get
drop
to
down.
Atlanta, girl, I'm
Thank you,
going to
Savion.
hit Mr.
You are
D
such a
Aaron
joy. I
up.
hope you
Because
subscribe to
first
my
of all,
channel.
I'm Aaron and he's D Aaron.
What'd you
And
say?
D
I
Aaron
hope
is
you
about to give
subscribe
me
to my
that
channel,
D,
honey.
okay?
I'm on
Yeah.
live and stuff.
I've been subscribed to your channel for like 2 years now.
Oh my god, I ain't even had a YouTube. Okay, but thank you, Stephen. I love you.
When I
Yeah.
went up there and you was like the whole nothing you do, I got from you, and I started laughing. And I love
Oh
Hershey, but I knew it was
man,
about Hershey. That's why I said earlier when I was talking about Kane, nothing you do, but I was playing around.
I
But I
love
was
you.
kind
I
of
love your
serious. But
accent. You live in Atlanta.
no, I live in New York.
Oh, I'm coming to New York. Bitch. I'm coming to New York and soon. Okay,
Okay,
when it
we can
warms up,
hang
it's probably gonna
out.
be like June or something.
So June, oh, we're gonna be in shorts and stuff. We're gonna be in shorts and
We're gonna be
cute
in
little
shorts and
like
I'm
crop
gonna have
tops.
Daisy Dukes and a thong and everything and a
Bitch,
BBL.
when I see you, bitch, I'm gonna have a crop top and you will see my big ass belly.
I want to see
You
Wait,
that
know,
belly,
I
honey.
got
overlapping
a
my
That belly
question.
button,
I got a
honey.
everything.
question.
Okay?
Are we
Uh
gonna
huh.
review this Baddies East reunion thing?
We
Cause
should, because there's a lot of fights. Now, Aaron, let's
yeah, I
just
got a
We
respect.
Baddies face
should,
on
yes,
Twitter, and
because
we
I
be
heard
ready
that
to
Yeah,
that's
we
gonna
fuck
be
need
up
to
on
do that.
good.
Twitter.
Get
I'm
to
down
that
for
because y'all want it. Go ahead.
that. Okay, but I'm gonna drop down, guys. Y'all have a nice night. I'm in Dallas streets, and until next time, Kiki panel and bitches who watch. Peace
Well,
and the drinks. Hold on, hold on.
I didn't even
And
know I ate it.
the drinks are always hitting, honey. Okay.
No, it's like
I need to be out in the Dallas streets, but unfortunately, no thanks.
buy you some money.
All right, bye, Sean. I'll talk
Yeah,
to you
I'll buy you some
offline.
money.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. So let's end it. First of all, I want to say before anyone goes, thank you to Savon. Thank you to David for coming up in here and giving your opinions. I love the both of you down. First of all, David, this is your first time
Oh,
on the
David, it was nice to
I
platform
meet
know,
you.
yeah.
and up on the panel, so I respect you, live for you, and thank you
You're a
for
host,
sharing,
right,
coming up and
David?
sharing your opinion. I love that.
Oh, but before we go, how y'all feel about this Chasing Orlando thing? We didn't even touch on that.
Chasing Orlando, I'm not here
Love
for
it.
it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm
I'm
not
I'm,
It's
here
I'm a
giving
for it.
little
basketball wives
scared, but
Orlando.
I think it's gonna be something good. I got a feeling it's gonna be something because we don't because when we think about the LGBTQ scene as far as like black and queer, we don't really like hear too much about Orlando. So I really want to see what's packing up, like what's going on. Like let's shake it up down there, and I'm pretty sure they'll get something. And if it's not
I'm
good, then it probably won't get renewed. But I think it can be.
I think it's
Wait,
gonna be
David,
good.
you're a
I'm
reviewer or you're
curious
a
as to who
host?
is the producer of this season. That's why I'm curious as to who's producing this season. Because I know that, Devon, he is originally from Florida. Uh Oliver is originally from Florida, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm really curious as to who is the producer behind this.
Wait, did you hear me?
The
I didn't hear you.
producer,
I think it's
he
Ontario because Ontario's
it's
moving
on
down there.
Dario, and then it's another one. He has a new executive EP. I have his Instagram because it was in the comments. He
Can
has
you guys hear
told us
me?
who the EP is.
Oh, really?
Can
Yeah,
y'all hear me or no?
yeah, I can hear you.
Wait, David, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, I asked, were you a host or were you a reviewer? You said.
Wait, say it again.
Were you a host or were you a reviewer?
No,
Like, what do
I
you
have
do?
a small, less than 100 subscribers YouTube channel where I've been reviewing the shows for a
Oh,
minute
okay.
now.
Well,
And
we in
I
the same
was
boat.
Markel asked me, he was scouting me out to be a host for the last reunion of Chasing Dallas season 4. So that's how I was already reviewing the shows, but he had reached out to me. So that's all.
Oh, okay. Because
But here's the thing:
I
I want to
interviewed the
know
cast.
why Ondario paid you dust, because I feel like Markel is smart enough to know who he wants and has watched enough of your videos
Well, I would say this.
to know who he
I'm just being
wants.
honest. I'm just being honest, and there's nothing against nobody or nothing like that. I think because Markel said that he liked the fact that I was, to a certain extent, unbiased in my reviews, and he liked the fact that he thought, I guess he just thought that I was going to be a good host. When it came to why Dario might not have liked me, or not, I won't say not liked me. Let me rephrase that. May not have thought that I was a good fit for his platform to be the host. I think it's twofold. I think, yes, I was new. I was doing something. I really don't have a big social media presence. My YouTube channel, I mean, my Instagram profile, I really don't do a lot of stuff on there. I'm very spiritual. I've always said that in my stuff. I mean, those of you that follow me know that I'm very spiritual and stuff like so. I think it was two things. I think that because I do have to kind of work on my presentation on my channel. I don't get on camera. I don't, even
But
though
here's
I'm
the
not
thing.
ashamed to
But
get on
here's the
camera.
thing,
I
I
just
David.
don't get
You
on
get
camera
don't.
that,
because
but it's
it's
like,
faster. It's
But
faster
David,
just
I don't
just
feel like it's your numbers. I don't feel like it's your numbers. I just feel like
and I get that
Markel
too. And
is
I think
smart enough to
also
know
too,
that he
one of the
has
things that I've
watched enough
said.
reviews. Because no shade, Markel has been over to my channel, has been in the comments, and he also have gave me compliments. But he knows that, can I be biased? Yes, definitely to a bitch I really don't like. And I told y'all that, bitch. I was definitely biased towards Rico. But I'm saying for you, I feel like numbers is not
It's fine,
it's
yeah, and
not
I
a
get that, yeah.
concrete reason why he didn't pick you. I just felt like Markel. Well, maybe I just feel like
well, you
it's
No,
know
not
that
not
personally.
I think
enough.
Markel is first and foremost. I think that
He's smart.
he wants to be, he wants to delve into filmmaking. He wants to delve into other stuff outside of just the real reality world. And I think that he looked at my stuff and he saw something that he wanted to bring, something
Mhm.
different, something nobody, he that's what he says to me, something that
And that was the
nobody know who you
reason.
are.
He could have said.
We ain't gotta worry about like, oh, you chose that person, like, who is that, and all that kind of stuff. No, he's like, okay, nobody know who you are. You got a clean slate. It will be good. But with that being said, I know, looking at myself and being self honest, there are some things I have to work on with my presentation and with my reviews and stuff like that. I'm not the type. I don't really have like that outgoing personality type of stuff that you see from like the TTBs, the Trace Raws, and all that kind of stuff. I
You
get
don't
that. I
even have
understand
to
it.
be them.
So
Oh,
Just be
I
Tracer Raw
you.
is something different.
huh?
Mhm.
Tracer Raw is something different. I will go with TTB. I'm sorry. Tracer
Well,
Raw be
I no, no, I
terrorizing.
do like Trace Over. I listen to his channel. He is funny to me. To me.
Now
He
Trace
be
Raw
terrorizing the
is like
fuck
a
out of these
comedic
cast
relief.
members.
Like Trace Raw, he gonna say it ain't nothing personal, baby. I'ma gag you because I'ma gag you about what I see from the show. So and that's another reason
Yeah.
why I can literally look at Trace Raw and he can roast me and bitch I'ma laugh because he ain't gonna say I don't like a bitch because he gonna be like I don't know that bitch, but I'm a roast her, and that's
Mhm.
why
I
I
will.
can literally look at his reviews and laugh at it.
But me
Man, I feel
personally,
like
I like to kind of keep it within the show. And I think that that's something that Markel appreciated. And the only thing that maybe I could see that Andario probably didn't see me as a good fit, and this is just me, my humble opinion, is because I am new. I don't have a lot of my subscribers and stuff like that. I'm not a big social media person. And also too, I made it known that not Dario, give Reese G his flowers. If it wasn't for Reese G, there would be no Chasing Dallas to a certain extent.
And yes,
that's
and I
true.
And
agree with
give
that
him
as
his and
That's
well.
I don't
true.
know how him and Reese G was seeing eye to eye. I don't. But that's just my opinion. It's nothing. It's no shades, nobody. That's just how maybe I thought. Well, maybe I gave VCG a little bit too much clout for Endario's sake. I mean, as far as Endario was feeling, and but it's not. I look at the where reality space and I'm saying, give these people their flowers. The producers, the cast, the everything. Yeah, some things land, some things don't. Some things become, big, some things don't. And it was just like I was just trying to give an objective opinion on all of it. And I think that that's why Markel was trying to maybe scout me out as a potential host, because I like to give because I said, I don't know how Markel gonna do this. I don't know if Markel gonna stick the landing. But Markel, he sucked the landing. He did.
But who's
And
landing?
I feel like I said, if there was anybody that if Reese G was going to leave, or if he left Chasing Dallas, if there was anybody that I would pick out to take over Chasing Dallas, it was Markel, because Markel has been a part of that since season one. He knows the insides and insides of being a part of the real reality world. Then yeah, choose him. And Markel did it. He put it in his hands and he struck gold.
But who's landing?
Hmm.
Landing. He said landing, like as far as like landing the plane.
Yeah, like
Oh,
landing
I'm
the
about to say,
season,
who
like
the hell is
somebody that could
landing?
take over and have that
Oh yeah,
season land.
Markel was definitely
Markel,
a
he
good
knew,
choice
yeah, and that's what I
for
said.
EP.
Markel, if there was anybody that could take over the
Hey,
season, it
Christmas.
should have been Markel.
Yeah, I
Oh, but
agree. And
David, please put
yeah.
your channel link in
Well,
the chat so people can subscribe to
for
you.
me to close off on the hosting statement, I am only speaking from a business perspective. I don't know Markel personally. I don't think he's a horrible person. I actually reached out to Markel about Chasing New York like what 2 days ago. He just got back to me. I didn't even look at it. I'm about to in a minute, but I just feel like because it's like we have some type of control to a certain extent than if it was VH1 or Zeus or Not TV or whatever Viacom shows out there. And I just feel like, from my business perspective, I just hope that it would be like somebody who actually reviews the shows and interviews the cast, but also has that personality. Like there's Scotty by Nature, there's myself, even
Exactly. Yeah.
though I got some work to do. I ain't even gonna hold you. There's Key and Carrie, they got some work to do because they're not really outgoing like that either. So it's like, or YB, even though, some people don't consider him a host, but it's like, I would just say, and then coming from you, it sounds like Markel was, looking for people. But
No, he said that.
Dario,
And that's exactly what he said to me. He said he wasn't. He was wanting something new, something fresh, something that somebody that nobody knew. He was trying to bring data and stuff like that. So I agree, and I think that Markel is a damn good producer, and I think that hopefully when it comes to this new Chasing Dallas, he's learned certain things and stuff like that, and I think that's what I like about Markel. Markel's type. He's the type of person where he can see something where, okay, that didn't work, but this will work. I didn't like that, but okay, but I like this. So
yeah,
that's
and then
why I like
another
about
thing,
Markel.
another thing is like getting people that are like have clout and hope. You got to understand something, like then you got to pay them, and then it's just like you got to go through this and the third, and then they pick and choose when they want to respond back. It's just like
Mm,
it's like, and it's just like then the cast is gonna be feeling some way like, okay, you pay for this nigga, but it's like, and then you meet the person. Like, let's say if he hires somebody, let's say if he hired like Jonathan from Zeus. And
mm,
let's say he had to pay Jonathan lots of money, even though that's not really Jonathan's number. He's just trying to get one out of Ondario. And
mm.
then Jonathan doesn't show up on time, or he shows up and he's arguing. And y'all know how Jonathan is. And it's just like, y'all did it just because he got the numbers and clout. I don't like when people do that. I feel like new people should definitely be given a chance, regardless if they have the numbers or not. Now, business wise, I understand why they would pick somebody that has a little bit of numbers
Right. Yeah, I
and
get you, and I understand
connections,
that.
but
Yeah.
it's like you will get off more so peaceful and get the job done perfectly with somebody that's more so laid back and doesn't really have the numbers, but actually does the job. It's the job
Mm,
aspect that's more important than who look
right.
good, or especially if they look good and they're humble. That's a plus. But it's like the numbers game. We already indicated for years that numbers don't equate to how many sales or how many followers. Like, for example, Megan Thee Stallion got over like 50 million followers. When she dropped a song, that shit ain't selling over 10 million as it should. It don't even get over 2 million streams within 2 hours. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I like the fact that Markel is scouting new people, and there's a lot to choose from. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, he should have picked me, because first of all, who the fuck am I to sit here and act like I'm some
Exactly.
holier than
Right.
thou
Yeah.
bitch? So, and I'm not. That's not my character. But I always look out for the underdogs, because I am an underdog, even if I was to be on top of what I do. But it's just like Yeah, on Dario, I don't know why he made that decision. I kind of feel like Ondario was looking for somebody with numbers. I'm gonna just be honest, but
It
I
was,
don't know
yeah,
what's
I
in
think it
his
was
head.
numbers, and I think that it was just, that I do, like I said, I'm very self conscious. I do need to work on some things, and when it comes to far as my presentation, I never been on camera like that before. Even on my channel, I don't appear on camera. I do plan on appearing on camera in this year, but I get it. So I don't think neither one of them was wrong, or like and Daria was wrong for not choosing me and stuff like that. Like I said, I think that maybe me kind of leaning a little bit too more into giving Reese G his props. I don't know, but but that's just me. Yeah. But y'all can find me. Just type in David City chasing ACL. You'll see my channel.
First of all, David, link your channel in the chat so people can follow you.
Yeah, I
My
gotta
bad.
start interviewing. I gotta I'm not supposed to. I actually reached out to Rivers from what's the show? The Come Up ATL. I'm trying to get some going with him next week, and then I'm gonna try to get some of the girls from Daddy's East, cause
Yeah, I used to review
yeah.
the Come Up ACL. Yeah. When I was ready to Come Up New York. That last season didn't land to me, but that's not my story.
Child, them Gemini film hoes, they be pissing me off, and it's not even from that chase. It's not even the fucking Come Up ATL cast. It's them damn bad. Oh god, they just so fucking, and something wrong with
Can
some of
y'all
them.
hear
I ain't gonna
me?
hold you.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
I
we
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you, Aaron.
Oh,
But yeah, I
okay.
gotta get back to interviewing because I've been dapping in musically because I'm actually a songwriter and a singer. I just had a performance, so I'm trying to focus on one thing and then go back to the other. But I'm trying to hip hop, so it's like but I just go wherever the wind blows. But mm.
1 second.
Hey, Jatwan. Jatwan just popped in. What's up, Bookie? Jatwan, here you go, baby. We was just about to,
Wait, just Juan's
do
here.
yeah, Jatwan is here. He said drop the link. Do y'all want to stay up here or y'all don't?
I will. I mean, I ain't gonna do.
I was gonna watch this video, but I got a little bit of time.
All right, do your thing. Hey, Jatwan, baby. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you?
Bitch, I'm high as fuck.
You high as fuck.
I'm high as fuck. And I'm
Okay,
still trying to get this nigga to fucking roll another blunt, bitch.
that's what's up. I just came to say hey to everybody. And yeah, I'm happy that y'all enjoyed the finale. Um,
Child, that fucking finale was bullshit. Child, Jaquan, I don't know if you know, but bitch, I spoke about the fact I didn't live for the fact that Oliver's mama was literally in the chat, literally
no, and
fucking
she does that.
like
That woman
like
is so fucking
attacking
weird.
character. Like you kept calling him a cokehead, like cocaine. Like I was like, girl, like I
No, she
understand that's
kept
your
doing that.
baby.
She
You got to
even
defend
she
your baby, but it's like you a mother of a particular age. Like that's your only son. I get that, but my mother would not be in my
that
business. Like,
actually isn't her only son.
and I understand
Yeah, Oliver
that,
did
but
say that,
even
that
a
song was our
person
son.
with
Yeah.
their only child is not gonna take any of this shit seriously. To be
Like
in the chat, crazy.
the funny thing is with Oliver's mom specifically that really pisses me off is that I've been to her house, I've broke bread with her, I've traveled the country with her, I went to Mexico with this lady, and she literally will call me all kinds of dumbass faggots, sissy ass punks in the comments. And you know how like the moderators can like time somebody out for saying crazy stuff, and Dario will refuse to he won't time her out because that's Oliver's mom. So if you go back and watch In the Mix with Twix with the comments on, you will see that she's been disrespectful. And so when I'm filming Chasing Reality and Oliver's not saying nothing, he's being passive aggressive, but his mom is reading me, Darius is reading me, Nicole is reading me. They're all the mama and Nicole, Darius is all on TTB reading me. And then he's just acting like I ain't got nothing to do with it. It's like, bitch, this is your people. Now, if I popped your damn mama in her motherfucking mouth, I'll be wrong.
Yeah, I just feel like if you don't want to like time her out, like literally like or block her, like time her out, like or like delete the comment. Like I feel like her saying that shit about King Kane, I was not here for it.
And
And
so
people were literally going up for it. I'm like, y'all really going up for old this old ass lady, this mother who is of a particular age, calling somebody a cokehead? Like, and do you have evidence
no,
of King
and
Kane
if you go
doing
back
that?
and watch the time me and Oliver got into it, the last time me and Oliver got into it is it's the premiere of Chasing Atlanta season 6 trailer. The trailer. Um Me, Oliver, and Nicole got into it. But if you go back and watch it particularly, he said, "Why do you keep holding me responsible for things that my mom says?" And I said, "Oliver, this, you know that it's about optics when it comes to this web series shit. So if I say anything to your mom on camera, then I'm going to be the bad guy automatically because I'm talking disrespectfully to your mom, even though she's antagonized me, calling me all kinds of delusional dumbass bitches, fat faggots and all stuff. Now,
Girl,
even though she's saying that, I'm
she was
automatically
attacking King
going to be in
Kane
the wrong."
and Willa, girl.
Say what?
She was attacking King Kane and Willa in the chat.
Oh, but she knew better than to attack me because I knew one thing for certain, two things for sure. Bitch, because what he said, that's the point that I'm bringing it up. The reason why um she knows, I mean, the reason why I'm bringing the whole thing up that happened on TTV is because Oliver said out of his mouth verbatim, he said, "Jatwan, you are closer to age to my mama than you are closer to age to me. So if you got something to say to her, by all means." I said, "So if I cuss that bitch out, what does that mean to you?" He said, you just cuss that bitch out." That's what he said verbatim.
First of all,
So basically,
nobody is never going to cuss my motherfucking mama out. I don't care if my mama is work for the police, a doctor, anything of that nature. Nobody that is the same age as me is gonna curse or disrespect my mama. What, you call my mama a bitch? I'm ready to go up in your mouth. Like, what? He said that shit? Weird.
he said that, and that honestly, as weird as it was, I lost like a bunch of respect for him for that. Because to your point, my mom is my mom. My mom would be dead ass wrong, but because I'm her child and I don't want people to disrespect my mama, I would definitely check my mama. Like, "Ma, chill." Because if a bitch disrespect my mama,
I
I'm
said
not,
the
they're
same
gonna have to see
thing.
about me.
Cause no
They're gonna have to
shade.
see
Like,
about me.
honestly, your mother would listen to you. If it's creating problems for you, like, tell your mother to chill. I
It's
would
like,
literally tell
Ma,
my
I'm a
mother,
grown ass
"Mom,
man.
this has
I
nothing to
can
do with
take
you.
care
I
of
know I'm
this.
your only child. I know I'm your only child. But baby, stop, mom. Because I don't
Yeah,
want nobody reading you. Because now it's giving people fair use to read you back. And I don't want nobody reading my mama. Because,
exactly.
bitch, I talk
I'm
about
a
your
grown
dead
ass man.
relatives,
I
bitch.
can
I
take care of
go
my
to the
shit.
lowest of the
It's
low.
fine.
Touch me,
Leave me
talk
alone.
about
But
my
here's the
mama.
thing: the point of the matter is, there's a big major storyline that was half-ass produced via Oliver and via Andario on In the Mix with Twix, and there's this huge storyline where Oliver, for the first 3 episodes, had not spoken to his mama. They had been beefing. You don't know why they were beefing. You don't know why they've been going through it, but you know they just don't like each other, right? And then they see each other in Mexico and they sweep it all under the rug. Like, they never talk about why they were beefing. It's just like, we're just gonna pretend like we like each other. And so for him to say that in that moment, it definitely rung bell because she had told me, and at her house, she told me, she said, "Baby, I got you. If you ever have a problem with Oliver, come to me." So I would call her and tell her what he was doing or how I felt about the contract or certain things. And she would just be like, I'll have a conversation with him. I ain't gonna lie. I only called her one time because then it started getting weird because Derry started doing live. She started doing a live. So it wasn't a repeat thing. It just was a one time conversation type deal. And I realized that, bitch, you ain't gonna stop this man from doing what, and you ain't gonna stop him because y'all don't fucking like each other. He's not gonna listen to you, and you clearly don't listen to him.
But you have to understand something, Jitwan. Oliver, from what I understand, is the only child. When being the only child, now I have two sisters, but being with the only child, you don't have any other, that her son is all she has to take care of. Her son is the only person that she's going to have to defend. And because of the platform that Oliver has placed himself in and on, and she's got some clout. No shade to his mama. Got some clout from that platform. She's going to make sure that her son is okay and done. And I feel like this: if you're my mom and my mom was like this, you're a grown ass man. As long as nobody, and I said this before, as long as nobody is threatening your life, I have nothing to do with what you got going on. I'm going to be quiet until you come to me and say, "Ma, I need your help." Somebody or something is coming after me. So right. I don't think that his mom should have had any type of thing going on with when it comes to you or anything that Oliver has going on with, in my humble opinion.
Because no shade, nobody else's mama.
But the funny thing is, over on TTB Live, they think it's funny, they think it's cute, they think it's comical that his mom be bucking for him. But here's the thing for me. Back in season 3, my mom, Oliver's mom, Q's mom, or I think it was Lauren's dad, a bunch of the Chasing Reality parents showed up to the set, right?
They did.
And my mom didn't get asked to be on the stage because for whatever reason, Dario was a hating ass bitch, but that's a whole nother story. He let all the other parents from Chasing Reality get up there. Oliver's was one of them. And they had a whole moment. But as soon as that lady get off the stage, she was calling Kendra all kinds of men, Berlin all kinds of trannies. She was calling me all kinds of faggots and punks. And she would do this, that, and the third. And they don't show it. But the thing about it is, the crazy thing about it is my mom was there. My mom would have bust that bitch in her motherfucking head. It's no shade. It was because of me. My mama did not bust that bitch in her head.
If y'all remember in season 3 of Chasing Atlanta, the reunion when Oliver was talking, he kept saying, mom, calm down.
Mom, yeah, he kept talking, but they cut out what she was saying. They cut out what she was saying. She was saying all kinds of crazy shit. They was like, I'm talking about all kinds of crazy shit. So for years, she's always been like that. She's just gotten progressively worse to the point where she's not even hiding it. They're not hiding it for her either.
Because I remember Kinga Reeves even had a problem with her back then on season 3. And he stated that Oliver's mom was fat phobic to him.
Oh.
And nobody didn't believe it because
that's another thing. While we were there, she was calling them all kinds of fat ass punks. Like she was like, "You fat, I can't stand that fat ass punk on the stage." Like I promise you, I'm not making that. That woman is literally problematic as fuck. Like I do not like that lady. The whole family is weird. Throw the whole family away. He got a stepbrother, half brother. Now I ain't gonna lie. I talk shit about Cookie. I talk shit about the mama. I talk shit about the daddy. I talk shit about Oliver, but that brother is fine as fuck. I'm gonna just tell y'all the truth. The brother is fine.
Okay, girl. Okay. All right, Oliver brother. So, what do you think about the girl Oliver attacking Willa now? Because he feels like, first of all, in my opinion, I feel like her confessional wasn't about the sexual assault. It's about you doing some shiesty shit.
No, it's about both. Because here's the thing, and I know it's very controversial to say, and I feel bad for Willa. I feel bad for Willa. I really do, because when you speak your mind and you speak with integrity, people will band against you because it's the unpopular thing, right? So I must make this very brief because I got to go run. But this is what I'm going to say is that the sexual assault allegations are weird. I've said it once. I said it before. I played it back on my live and had a whole breakdown of what actually happened. Because when people say things on TV, a lot of fans take it as face value. But my argument to the whole situation was, are you going to argue with a bitch that was on set? Okay, so I'm going to just paint the picture for you, for the people in the back, because people are really slow, and they be like, don't say this. But it's like, no, I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to tell the 100% truth. We were at a sex toy party thrown by a sex connoisseur, a person who's known as a sex addict. If you've seen the sex toy party that we did in episode 3, there was fondling, there was touchingness, there was half nakedness, there was penises flying all over the place, there was sex simulations, and guess what? It was literally the same thing. And Jason Hunter, honestly, babes, sweetheart, again, if you just let me continue my dissertation, then maybe you'll understand where I'm going with this.
Speak your
But
truth. Talk,
we're
Jawan.
just
Don't
just
worry
just
about the
just bear with
I
me,
got
honey. Just bear with me. We'll get there. Okay?
you. Got it.
Just in the court of law, you're innocent until proven guilty, right? The problem with this situation is there's no proof, but we're going to get there, right? So just follow along. Okay, so when we get there to the sex party, the sex toys, not sex party, but the sex toy party, there's a huge gap missing in the episode. If you pay attention, I mean, one day I will come and we can, pull out the green, the blue light, the goggles, we can pull out some red tape or yellow tape and dust for fingerprints, the powder. We can do all of it. We can really do a play-by-play, and I can tell you exactly what happened, when it happened, and how it happened. But I ain't got time right now, but I'm just making it very swift for you all. If you think about the optics of the situation, we're all there. We're dressed clad. We're dressed sexually. We're there to have a good time, talk about sex, so on and so forth, right?
True.
So what actually happened, the big chunk that they took out a bunch of shit. They took out Seven grabbing my neck. They have it on camera. They played it back in the green room. They showed me. They took out what really happened between Berlin and Oliver. You don't actually see it. You only hear him saying what his perspective is. You don't get a green screen from Berlin. You don't get Berlin's perspective. They showed a clip of something that happened an hour later in the spot of what actually happened. So you don't really get the full scope. And another thing they don't show you is that me and Oliver have been beefing about being paid on In the Mix with Twix. By the way, I released the contracts, but I'll send you a copy so you can see too. So he owes me money for In the Mix with Twix. And he was trying to be funny. He was trying to throw it and sell it in my face. So he goes, "Oh, how much is everything on the table?" Because King Kane had a display of sex toys. He said, "Well, everything on the table costs $200. He said, "Oh, well, because I got money and I'm not a broke bitch," because, the girls are running around saying that I'm a broke bitch. I'm going to purchase the full table. I'll cash app you right now. Follow along, ladies and gents. So what happens is he buys the whole fucking table, and then King Kane goes, "Well, you know what? I said, well, I hope you ain't trying to shade me because I've been supported King Kane." And King Kane goes, "Yeah, me and Jatwan filmed a scene about a month ago, and I showed him sex toys, and he supported me." And instantly he kind of got annoyed by that. So whatever happens is whatever happens. This is where things get rocky, right? He goes in the back room. They come out, and he goes in the back room. They box up the sex toys. That's why they were in the back room together, because nobody's asking, why were they in the back room with the door shut? Nobody's asking. Y'all ain't asking no motherfucking questions. Y'all just letting this man lie to y'all, right? And that's fine, but I'm here to give y'all more details. So they go back there. He boxes up the gifts. He hands them to Oliver, so on and so forth. He comes out. He gives this speech that they cut out again. And this is why what Willis said is very important. He says, "Thank you to my man Tonka." And instantly, I swear on my life, they showed me in the green room. Instantly, when King Kane said, "To my man Tonka," Oliver looked like hell, like the ground's cracked and devil came out of it and said, "Get him." Like, he looked furious. He looked insanely pissed off. Like, bitch, how dare you? How dare you pick this bitch over me after I just spent $200 on your sex toys? How dare you? I'm tricking on you, bitch. That's how he looked. Like, are you gonna pick this bitch over me? This normal, like, it literally gave like the BBL Instagram model mad at the girl with the natural body getting the man. That's literally what it gave. Like, it's like, girl, and we all saw it. Everybody saw it. Every one of us.
She felt like I'm the baddest bitch. I should have been chose first. But you got some big, tall, bad body built bitch. Named Tonka, bitch, you gonna choose this big bitch?
Right. So this is where things get. This is where things get sexual. This is where all the sexual assault allegations come in. And so follow along here. He said there was 3 instances of sexual assault. He said 1 in the back room. As we
Right.
know, we can't negate that. I can't argue with that. I can't say whether or not that happened. What we will say is that there's 2 different stories. Now, this is where this, and I showed this on my live where I went and showed this. There's 2 different stories. It's not the same story. It's not the story Oliver saying a story and King Kane admitting to the story. It's literally tricky and deceitful and manipulative editing. That's what it is. What Oliver's story is that he was back there, he felt uncomfortable, and he told King Kane to keep his hands off of him in the back room. King Kane's story is that, bitch, we've been fucking sucking. I done pissed on you. You done bought my sex toys. So I just gave you a little slap on the ass. It was consensual. Girl, we know each other. We kicking. We're at a sexual party. We've been assimilating sex. We've been rolling all over each other, licking all over each other already. Why is it a big problem now after you done bought me? Like if it makes you uncomfortable, he never said. And to my knowledge, King Kane, I want him to tell his own story, but King Kane said he never said in the green screen, I am admitting to touching this man inappropriately. I'm just saying that I did touch his ass because I felt like we had a it wasn't a thing. He also said that Oliver never said that it made him uncomfortable. Mind you, Oliver is mic'd. They have audio of everything else. They have audio of me saying, bring the camera. 3-4 times this episode, this season, but they don't got audio of him saying he feels uncomfortable. Where's the fucking audio? Where is the audio of you saying that you feel uncomfortable? Nobody's asking these questions. Y'all are taking what this man said face fucking value and literally crucifying somebody because y'all are kind of stupid. It's no shade. Y'all are kind of dumb. And so
no shade. I was like, he's still doing it. And I was like, wait, Kane hasn't said nothing about this. We haven't gotten Kane's side of his, but I feel like
wait. And there's more. This where he really fucked up. Where he really fucked up was he said the second instance of sexual harassment was while me and Willa were arguing or having our debacle. He said King Kane reached over and was slapping him on the ass, and they showed a clip not of him getting sexually assaulted, of just literally him and King Kane standing next to each other. So what I did was went on my live and played a play-by-play, and you see where me and because I kept saying that did not happen in front of me. That is a lie. That is a lie. That is a lie. And people were like, "Oh, you're victim shaming." I'm like, "No, I'm telling you that if somebody was getting sexually assaulted right in front of me, I would have seen it plain as day." There was 10 cameras in there. Everybody has a camera phone. Everybody has mics. There's 15 castmates. There's 5 producers there. Somebody would have fucking seen it. They would have had some audio of this man saying, "Please stop touching my ass. You're sexually harassing me." They would have had some video clip of this man touching this man's ass. Why isn't it there?
But Daquan, let me also add, let me just put a little tidbit. He said on the after show that Kendra saw it and he vouched she was on his side because she saw it, and I think he did say Willa saw it as well. And called him the next day.
Well, here's the thing. That's a lie. I talk to Kendra every day. Kendra, I had already been to my live 3 times to clarify that was a lie. Kendra said, "No, babes, I heard you say outside at the 3rd instance. We're not there yet." So that's why I didn't want to confuse people. So just wait with me. Just wait to let me finish telling you what I'm saying at the 2nd instance. The 2nd instance is very clear when you watch the show. Without the editing, when you stop thinking about how he edited it and just watch it for what it is, you'll see that while me and Willa are having our discussion, and even while me and Dominique are arguing, King Kane never moves. He never, ever, ever, ever moves. So the clip that he used was literally from the daytime. You can see the sun in the fucking back of the clip. And this is nighttime. So the optics is, and Dario is doing deceitful editing. And then in the clip, you don't see nobody get touched. Nobody. Okay? Nobody got sexually Nobody got touched in any of those clips. Okay, so fast forward to the third instance, which you just brought up about what Kendra was saying. Okay, so we're here. We're outside. The cameras are down. Oliver yells. I was talking to Willa. So I know for a fucking fact Willa ain't said she's seen no shit like that. Because me and Willa were talking. And we were on the balcony. So we could see the whole fucking thing. We could see everybody. And we hear Oliver yell out, if you touch me again, I'ma smack the shit out of you. Everybody got quiet. We all looked. And in 5-6 seconds later, he just slapped the living shit out of King Kane. So I want you to be clear what I'm saying. He said, if, the operative word is if, meaning if you do it again, there's going to be a consequence for the action. I'm saying that we all looked and we anticipated to see if he was indeed going to get touched again. And guess what happened? He did not get touched. He just slapped the piss out of King Kane. And nobody has publicly said that they seen him touching King Kane. Everybody said they heard what they heard. We all heard him say, if you touch me again, I'm gonna slack the piss out of you. Now, there's a clip on Oliver's Instagram right now. If you go to his Instagram, you pull it up right now. There's a clip of me and him at the horse ranch, and he's walking towards me. We both got cowboy hat. Oh, I have a cowboy hat on. He has like a little skimpy ass retarded.
I've seen that scene. I remember that scene.
So he's walking towards me and he's saying, back up, stop. What are you doing? Back up, back up, back up. While he's walking towards me, like, don't get close to me. It's like, bitch, you're a sociopath. How are you in your head painting this victim narrative like I'm doing something to you and you're literally walking towards me? That's like you got a knife in your hand and you're walking towards somebody saying back up. I'm dressed as Jason with a knife in my hand telling you to back up. It makes no sense. It makes zero sense. So I'm telling you, he has a victim complex. Like he really thinks he's a victim. Like in his head, he's come up with this whole victimization thing. So Kendra did admit, she said, babes, she got on the live. She typed in the live. She said, I definitely heard 100% him say, don't slap the shit out of me. I mean, if you do this again, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. If you touch me again, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. But she said, I never, and I screenshot it. She said, I never seen King Kane touching him. So
you screenshot it. Send me that screenshot.
So the thing is this.
Go ahead.
Okay, I got you. We all there's all these opposing stories about what happened. But here's the thing, as a community, and as it's not even about the community. What it really is about in Dario. I'm sorry. I was trying to spin it and be positive about it, but I just got to be real. It is so damaging and weird. Now, Aaron, you know my history with this platform. You know that I've been through allegations myself where they called me a rapist and all this shit for no reason. It's literally the same fucking thing. They're literally doing the same thing again. It's literally the same thing.
Hold on. Was this taking place like in that kitchen area?
In the kitchen, yeah.
So if all them people was around,
if all them fucking people are around, and all the cameras are there, why aren't your fault? You're catching my drift. You're catching my drift. Exactly. So if all these people are standing in this area, not one person said that they have seen with their own two eyes Oliver getting groped inappropriately. Not one.
There's no shade because Willa did not see nothing. Because if I feel like if she would have seen it, they would have had a confessional of it.
Literally, they don't have any confession. They only have Oliver saying it. And in what world do we crucify somebody because of hearsay? That's unfair, and it's damaging. When this is the true truth. I put this on my life, my brother that just passed life, on God. If y'all were to ask Andario, actually, they were asking Andario. My fans and my supporters were asking at the after show. They were asking Andario for proof because we did the play-by-play on my lives. So they like, nah, they're not buying it now. They're like, nah, we're not buying it because we see what you're talking about, just one. There's no way in hell that he was getting groped in these two instances and nobody seen it. That nobody caught it on camera. It makes no sense. And Dario, so everybody started hashtagging Where's the proof? Where's the proof? So they were getting timed out. They were getting timed out. Why are they getting timed out in the live? Because they're asking you to show proof. Why? Here's the answer. Because Dario told me himself, he called every fucking cast member, and every cast member will say this, so you can literally ask any cast member. Say, did you get a call from Dario about the sexual assault allegations? They're all going to say yes. So when he called, he said, Jatwan, to be honest, we don't have any proof, no footage of sexual assault. He said, we reviewed the camera footage for 2-3 days. We have no audio of him saying it's uncomfortable. We don't have no video proof of him saying that there's sexual assault. So even in the live and the after show, he never addressed the sexual assault because he knows he's dead fucking wrong.
Girl, did you see his story?
So wait. So this is my last thing. So I told Dario, I said, Dario, when he asked me about it, I said, Dario, put a disclaimer. Now he put this cheap ass, dumbass, this episode contains sexual assault up there, and it in fact doesn't. The disclaimer should have been something more along the lines, hey, this episode has sexual assault allegations in it. We cannot confirm or deny whether or not it actually happened, being though there's no video or audio proof. So please watch this with, take this as just, face value. We can't condemn either person in this moment. That was the more responsible way to produce that episode. You don't just throw King Kane under the bus because you're mad that he gave away an episode. And that's what he did. That's what all this stems from. And Dario was being a pissy ass bitch because King Kane said the episode before it came out. So he's like, yeah, if they're saying sexual assault, I'm gonna just throw you on the bus and let you get dragged by the fans. Same thing he did to me. Same thing he does to Berlin. If we do anything, he does passive aggressive shit. And Kevon and so many people called him out last night about on the live that he's petty as fuck. He does little passive aggressive stuff and get us dragged by fans when we don't abide by his motherfucking rule because he thinks he's fucking Jesus. He thinks he's God. He thinks he's a God complex. It's weird. So I'm telling all that to say.
No shade. Everybody treats him like that.
I did say this in my review, and this is my question to Jatwan. I did say that Berlin does seem like she does speak a lot, but is it because some things have not made the edit, or does she doesn't really speak like that in public?
She speaks her motherfucking mind. If I were to go get Berlin right now, she's had a lot to say. She gets edited out because of me. Because he thinks in his head that if he edits her out, that we will beef about, like, me and her will beef about her not getting camera time, and he's dumb as fuck. Because Berlin really doesn't give a fuck about the show. Like, she gives a fuck about the show on a 2%, 3% scale. I give a fuck about it at a 15%, but she don't really give a fuck about it at all, for real. Like, she be like, girl, fuck that show, fuck him, fuck the cast. She like, oh, I don't fuck that. And if that's just, she don't care. But his thing is that, oh, I know I would have pissed them off. They'll start arguing if I edit her out. If I, dumb her down, make her seem like she doesn't have a personality, make her seem like and last night he apologized publicly to Berlin because he said he gave a half-assed apology. It had no accountability. He said, I apologize if it was perceived that her sugar daddy was a fake storyline this season. It wasn't fake. I'm sorry. He said, I'm sorry if it's perceived, meaning I'm sorry if y'all watched it and y'all thought it was fake. Not, I'm sorry that I edited it to sabotage the scene and sabotage Reborn's credibility, their likeness on the show, to make them annoying, to make people not like them. Like, that's what you did it for. Take accountability. And the reason why he had to apologize is because I went to Trace Raw and released every fucking receipt in regards to that scene. And there's more scenes to come where he sabotaged my scenes. He sabotaged them. I'm telling y'all, he went above and beyond to make my scenes. So you have to realize that, first of all, I'm not just a castmate. I'm an editor and I'm a producer as well. I do other web series. I've got a web series coming out. So I know the effort it takes to really put down, to drag somebody. The effort that he takes, because not only am I filming the show as a castmate, I understand what it takes. Like, when I watch it back, I can see all the edits. I'm a detail-oriented person, which is why I can watch an episode and break it down better than any other people that review it, because A, I was there, and B, I know how an edit works. I can show you the jump cut. I can show you how the time lapse. There's a scene in the very fucking same moment where they're all sitting around the table and they show Rico Casson in the corner with his arms crossed, and at the same time he's standing behind Wayne the Pain. Like, how is he in two fucking places at one time? But nobody noticed it but me, because I'm a detail-oriented person. And that would have never slid if I was editing the show. If I was editing the show, I would have been like, now, and Dario, that don't make no sense. That literally makes no sense. But nobody caught it. There's so many things in every episode that don't make no sense as an edit. But again, we all praise and worship Almighty Savior and Dario for being the blessing to web reality, and we just lick up in his ass, and we just hope that one day he will bestow upon us greatness and celebrityship. It would, following, and no money, but we hope that he just give us a following.
Okay, so this is my last question, and I gotta jump off because I got something to do. This is my last question. So I watched the after show last night, and I of course, everybody know Kevon got on.
Right.
Did you see that? Did you see that just on?
I did.
Okay, so how do you feel about that live? Because and Dario did insinuate that he had a something going on with the cast member, and of course, from my understanding, that cast member was you. Okay, yeah, I guess y'all were like dating at the time or something like that.
Yes. So all that is true.
How do you feel about how I think it was telling to me that that Kevon was silent the entire time, and once Dario got done, Kevon just pretty much said, "So that's what happened," and then he just kind of just, okay, I guess this is you saying what's happening. It is what it is. I'm leaving it alone. How do you feel about that?
Kevon is a shady Scorpio, right? So let me tell you. At first glance, I watched it from an emotional.
Get the fucking towel over there.
At first glance, I watched it from like an emotional standpoint. Like, I wanted him to really drag Dario, but it seemed like he was just being a little too passive for me. But when I watched the second time this morning, because I was giving my opinion on that particular moment, because everybody kept asking about that particular moment. I said, well, let me just go back and watch it. Let's watch it again, because on first glance it pissed me off, but on the second glance, I really clocked the shade. Kevon is a shady. It's when I talk about, he does the type of shade that will go over your fucking head and take you about a week to get it.
Right.
Oh, bitch, he was shading the fuck out of Dario. I mean, but he threw a whole puncher. He said, the first thing he said is, I want to thank you for taking the show and he's like, you're literally doing everything by yourself now, right? Oh, I'm just so proud of you.
He did say that, yeah.
Right? You basically just do everything. So now he's basically just saying, like, you stole the show and now you're doing everything yourself. Great for you. Like, you don't have any other producers. It's just you now. It's just you. That's what he was saying. Like, nobody fucking likes you. It's just you. Now you're stressed out, right? I'm so proud of you. Right? So, that alone, but the reason why, to your point, why he just kind of got quiet and he said, is that what happened? Is because that's not what happened. It's just that simple. He's just like, girl, that was his way of saying, girl, I could really air you the fuck out right now and tonight, but I'm gonna let you have your moment because you're being a fake ass bitch. So we all know, if you don't know what really happened is, and Dario locked Kevon out of all he changed all the passwords and all the logins. He stole the LLC, took his name off the trademark. Kevon, this was Kevon's brainchild, his love, his world. Kevon lived and breathed chasing Atlanta. And
I remember Gardini said everything I was
about to say that too.
I remember this too.
Yeah. So this was his love, and this was something that was very important to him. It had nothing to do with me, but he did keep saying, "There's," to your point, he's like, a certain person came in and interfered with, our relationship, and so that's why you ended up leaving, and that's why Kevon was like, "Is that really what happened, girl? Like, are you we're gonna go with that lie? Is that what happened? That's what you're gonna tell the girls up here? You're going to tell the girls that because Jatwan came along." But here's my thing. again, we have to pay attention to what people say. He said, because I came along, it put a damper in their relationship, their friendship. Now, I'm going to ask you two brilliant, bright, handsome men, what and why would me dating a producer put a damper in their friendship?
Well, I would humbly say I think it may have been because he didn't see it for you in the first place. Maybe. And
Okay, that's a
maybe
good answer.
Kevon
That's a
was
good answer.
trying
We're
to
close. We're close. We're
uh,
close. We're close. That's a good answer. You have
You're
and,
one more?
bad for
and
business. You're bad for business.
How do you know that if you've never met me? This is your first time ever meeting me, and I'm dating, and I just so happen to be dating the producer you work with.
I think that
It's
I think that okay, let
conflict
me
of
let me say this.
interest.
Oh no, go Aaron. Yeah. Go.
That's what I think.
Well, I would think this. I think while looking back at season 3 and looking at that reunion, while I think that you and Kevon dating at the time probably could have been bad for business and things like that. It could have been a thing where he never really saw. Speaking of Dario, he never really maybe saw it for you at the time. You happened to be dating one of the producers at the time. I think that maybe Kevon was getting kind of tired of how things was playing out as far as their reunion and how and all that kind of stuff. I think it was a lot, but I was just like,
Okay,
it
so
was
yeah,
just
you
funny
talking
how
about the reunion?
How Kevon, he didn't really say anything. He just kind of just sat there and just listened.
No, that's honestly never that. Kevon has always been a bitch that clap backs. So that's not the truth. I got proof that Kevon was running shit and saying shit and doing shit. But what I will say, even with me, Kevon will cuss me the fuck out. It's no shade. So I'm just gonna, he don't get that soft spoken shit that he do on live twisted. That's why I was getting upset last time. Like, why don't you come the fuck out and read this bitch? But he does, the professional side came out, and I'm happy for that because, everybody can't be rowdy like me, and ratchet. Like we get, somebody got to be professional. So he handled it the best way. But what I want to say is that, here's the real answer. Jealousy, right? This is the real answer. This is the honest to God answer. This man has had an infatuation with Kevon for years. I know it to be true because I've seen messages. Me and Kevon were dating. I went through the text messages. I've seen them.
Well, you're saying Dario had an infatuation with Kevon.
I'm saying, and Dario had an infatuation.
Okay.
Yeah, because no shade. Why of all finales or after shows would Kevon come up on the after show? He has never came up before, never spoke
True.
before. He's been in his own lane. Why this particular after show?
I thought he
That
was
you
going to
came
after
in?
show because it was like the culmination of Chasing Atlanta. Of course, it's the end of Chasing Atlanta. He has had a hand in producing Chasing Atlanta. So why not come on there and then, that's how I was looking at it.
He could have did it by himself with just Jamar. He needed Kevon. Jatwan, you good? Ooh, wasn't Kevon the creator of Chasing Atlanta? Yes, ma'am.
But I still feel like they should have had a reunion regardless of what's going
They should
on.
have,
Because it's
yeah.
just like, you can't, it's like, and I'm not calling nobody an animal, but it's like the saying, one monkey can't stop no damn circus. Like,
Right.
literally. Like, it is just like you letting one person,
And this
like,
also as a
take
producer,
over that much control. Because that's the point that he must got that much control to have a whole reunion stop. And it's like, are we really going to sit here and act like, and I know Jay Chuan has done some wrong, but it's like, is Jay Chuan the only cast member that has done wrong on any of these fucking
No, he
chasing
has
platforms?
not. No, he has
Like
not.
Nicole got into it with Q. How many times? Some other cast members probably got into what they producers on other franchises. We don't
mm,
know that. Like Dre Sember, and I'm surprised that nobody talked about this and everybody just wants to skip over this shit. Dre Sember done dropped Ondario and him conversation of Ondario literally trashing his whole cast. I ain't see TTV go live about that once. I'm like, that's why I'm just like, why? y'all gonna let this one person and what he's saying and how he feel, regardless if he's doing the most or regardless if he's right or wrong. Oh, we can't have a reunion now because of disrespect. There's been way more disrespect than this shit.
Well, I think that maybe and Dario was kind of over producing Atlanta, and he wanted to switch over to some things. When we clearly see Chase and Orlando is coming, so I think that this was just an easy way to kind of segue outside, get outside of Chase and Atlanta, wrap it up. Let me, throw the towel in and stuff like that. But we know Chase in reality is not going to end. It's just that Chase he was just tired of being in Atlanta.
But I just feel
I
like
understand, but I feel like
you
that's just
should still.
unprofessional a
That
little
was
bit because it's
unprofessional.
like you should have had a because like everybody was giving Reese hell when he did what he did with that virtual reunion
True.
bullshit, and then
Yeah.
he ended
Mm-hmm.
it, and everybody was on Reese's ass. So it's like that's what I be talking about, the picking and
Why
choosing, because
nobody on Dario?
they pick and choose who they want to go at based off of. I'm trying to get on the show. I want clout, but it's like I get it, but it's like one person should not stop the entire reunion. I feel like number wise, this reunion would have did numbers
Yeah,
because
it
then
would
everybody
have.
would have been
Yeah.
fighting. And I feel like, and that's another thing I wanted to say. These producers, all these views y'all getting, y'all got the money. Y'all could pay some security guards
Hey
to
Tessa.
sit here and they could have had at least like probably like 10 somebody cousins from down the block, paid them 200-300 just for like maybe
Hey
4 or 5
Jatwan.
hours, and just
Hey,
like have them all lined up and just like do it like that. Like there should have been a reunion for this season. It should make no sense how because of how a dispute between a cast member and an EP. Oh, there's no reunion when there's other cast members that have played a part in everything else too.
well,
Well, I
there
would say
wasn't
this.
just
Somebody says the cast members were
that is
planning a
literally
fight
they're
or
trying
were
to
planning on
scapegoat me.
fighting.
That they've been trying to scapegoat me with this whole reunion thing, trying to make it seem like it's my fault that they won't. Honestly, and Dario was afraid for his life, so he know that I came to motherfucking shake the motherfucking table. I was gonna come and give a motherfucking reunion. You want a reunion? You want drama? You want reads? You want shade? You want fashion? I was gonna come to do my job.
Girl, I feel like you would
However,
have gave very much Dre Simber on the first season of motherfucking G status ATL, because bitch, you would have came in ready to thump.
no, I wouldn't have. Child, please. I know how to. I would have came there being a professional, but after the cameras would have shut down, bitches would have got their ass whooped. I
And
swear
then
on
on
everything I love.
and then on top of that, like they was all down in KO throat and was juggling on KO's throat about him not putting a reunion out and him not having a reunion and him doing this. It's just like I like Undar. I never met him. I respect his hustle and I respect that, but it's just like I gotta call it how I see it. It's just like if y'all gonna drag KL and Reese for what they doing, why are we not? I'm not saying Undar should get dragged. It's his show, but it's like I feel like they should have a reunion, regardless
That's
of
Yeah,
what's
it's
yeah.
going
I
very
on.
respect
unfair. It's
Dario.
very
I think that
unfair
Dario
to
did a damn
do it.
good job as far as producing this stuff. One thing I will say this though, it should have been a reunion, and I think what Dario is missing the fact of is this. Yes, I may not feel some type of way about my cast, this cast member that I've cast, but I know this cast member is being talked about. I know this
We
cast
know,
member is a
honey.
fan favorite. I know this cast member is people that people want to see. So it would be in my best interest to produce this reunion and put them cast members against each other. Well, not against each other, but you get what I'm saying. Like have them go
No,
up
you said
because
it the right way.
you're a
Against each other.
producer.
At the end of the day, I understand that the reunion is literally, you watch the whole season, you know, it's kind of like the game night of every week, and then you get to the reunion. It's kind of like the Super Bowl, right? So
Right.
we're excited for the Super Bowl. So I understand that the fans really wanted a Super Bowl, but here's the thing, in this situation, things kind of got very, very difficult because there's sexual assault allegations,
True.
right?
Yeah.
There's plenty of lies told by Andario. And what I mean by told by Andario is meaning there's the bulk of the season, the beef that happened between not the fans, but the cast and myself, were things that he just set up. And yes, he's the producer, but it's kind of like unfair. Like nobody else had the experience of having 7 bitches attack them.
Mm.
Nobody ever in Chasing Reality history has had on LA, Dallas, Houston, Orlando. Nobody's had the experience of having more than 5 bitches coming for them on set at a time,
Right.
besides me. And if you think you keep if you were to ask any one of these girls, any one of these castmates, what their real issue with me is, they wouldn't be able to have one. Not one of them. Not Seven. Not Troy. Not Dominique. Not Jay Moore. Not Rico. None of them would have a real reason to not like me. I didn't fuck none of their mans. I ain't stole no money from them. I ain't did nothing. I haven't done nothing to these bitches. I haven't called them any names. I didn't even curse in the first 10 episodes. My first curse word was frick, frack, fuck. And they acted like I had said, I'm going to rip your asshole out and sell it on Temu. You would have thought I did something so crazy. And frick, frack, fuck is so childish. It's like that was the most childish, outrageous argument I've ever had in my adult life ever. It was like,
I
are we
feel
really
like if somebody
arguing?
already don't like you, they're gonna find offensive if you take that tone with them if they already don't like you.
I feel like they probably just making it seem like, well, why would you say it like that? Because they probably was looking like, well, we said that about you in Berlin, and you would get mad.
But
That's why I
I
feel
did
like they
say
was
this
coming.
too in my review. I said, well, I can see from, I guess, production standpoint,
Well, let me tell y'all what happened.
disrespecting me, then but I go, yeah, okay, from production standpoint, you disrespecting me, but at the same time too, you are production. These are people that I know that are fan favorites. Keep them in that. It has nothing to do with me. And that's one thing I have against the rare reality world. These producers sometimes allow their personal thing to get in the way of the fact that you have a show to produce.
Right. Well, since I'm looking for attention, I'll let y'all go. Y'all have a good night. I'll go find
No,
attention
go
elsewhere.
ahead, Jatwan. You were speaking.
No, because you do weird shit, Aaron. I'll be clocking you.
No,
What?
it actually was a good live.
What am I? First of all, I am high, Jatwan. I am not. I swear to God. Well, hey, I got beef with him, child.
Oh, I get it.
But no,
Well,
I just feel like they should just have a reunion. I ain't gonna hold
Me
you.
too.
I mean, I feel like, and it's like it's not. I understand from an EP, but still, it's more so a slap in the face to us as viewers who give the clout and give the views. Because think about it, if we was paying the two, if because I feel like YouTube is gonna do this, they're gonna have us, instead of subscribing for free, we're gonna have to subscribe for $2.99. Like how
Right.
TGB got his subscription up. I am done.
Me too.
Especially that bullshit that Zeus be pulling. I'm done with this whole we paying our hard earned money and we're not getting what the fuck we deserve as viewers who pay the bills to keep the lights on in y'all houses. I'm over it. So in this sector, I'm like, okay, they should have a reunion, regardless of the fact that they're beefing.
Oh
Y'all
shit.
got money, the viewers is giving money, and I'm not trying to count on Dario's pocket, but it's like it don't take much to have. Well, I'm not trying to make it seem like you should do this and you should that because I'm not in his pockets nor am I in his shoes. But I just feel like all them views, it has to be at least like $7,000-$8,000 a month, like giving out maybe $300 to a couple niggas off the block or who just got out of jail, 10 securities lined up on each side, let them come in, escort whoever in, say what they got to say, and just let them say their piece, let them go on their merry way. I feel like that should be at least it brings some type of closure, because if y'all got on KL and jumped on his throat about not having a reunion and y'all gonna receive for what he did at the reunion, then I feel like everybody should be
hey,
held
Nick.
accountable. But you know, that's
Bonjour.
just how I feel.
Hey, how you doing, Bookie?
I get what you're saying. I honestly I feel like this, and like I honestly at the end of the day, I think there should have been a reunion. I could understand from the production standpoint at least why they felt that, okay, I'm done with this. But my thing is this: you've been going through this for 6 seasons, 6 years, pretty much. Give the reunion. Just do it. And I get it. I understand that it could be like, are you tired of it and stuff like that? But the fans that have been sticking from you, there's a reason why Chasing Atlanta is looked at as the end all be all when it comes to real reality world. Give us our final bow out, at least from the Atlanta thing, because we know that Chasing Reality is not necessarily done, but at least the Atlanta thing, the one that really kind of started it all, give us our real final bow. And I feel like this last episode wasn't that.
All right. So Dominique, we got Dominique in the building.
What's
Dominique, I
going
got
on?
several questions.
Well, I don't
What
have
do you
several
think?
questions type of time. I'm about to be headed out, but I did want to come say thank you for reviewing the entire season. I do appreciate that for real.
No problem. I definitely think that you're very entertaining, even though you're a bitch,
I
a
can
very
be.
shady bitch at that. But I live, and I always live for a little shady bitch.
Dominique
So
low key need his
Hey,
own spinoff.
Savion.
Girl, he want to be bougie. High need.
I
Look, I knew
definitely,
you was gonna talk shit soon.
yeah, I definitely think you are worthy of reality TV, and you're sick. And I
I
will
think
Girl,
always
Dominique needs his own spinoff
girl,
on
she
Chasing
thought.
Reality.
No, I laughed at
See,
that meme too.
I
She
need my
did.
real spinoff for the meat market because that was not the way it was supposed to turn out.
bitch, I want to
It
see
just wasn't.
Nick's single life in the gay scene. I want to see
No,
Nick
just no. His whole
navigate
storyline.
What is
relationships and
Dominique's storyline this season was good, but Dominique, it wasn't. It was certain things that I felt that okay, I want to see more of that. And I get it, you have to juggle a huge cast. But I honestly think that Dominique, he does these on spinoff in the sense of, okay, the whole thing about him and his boyfriend, the whole thing about him and his, being in that space when he was grooming the
girl?
dogs,
She
stuff
can
like
suck
that.
dick. I
Let us
don't
see more
care.
of that.
I understand. It's only so much time in a day that I can give chasing, but I hear you.
Mm.
so you have any last statements for the season and this season so far?
I'm extremely proud of where I've come from, and I do appreciate the fact that, like I said, y'all have continued to support us. I'm continuously booked at my salon, so I'm thankful for that. I don't know if that's because of the show or just because I'm a bad bitch, but I do. But yeah, I just want to say thank y'all because without y'all, we wouldn't have this platform for what it is. So yeah, and I beat a bitch ass in the process. So I think I had a good time.
Period. What do you think about Chasing Orlando? You think it's gonna give?
Yeah, I really do. It's a new scenery.
Okay, all right. Live for
Yeah, they
that.
have no choice but to give it up, or you get cut. Just like a lot of these girls got cut.
Uh,
Okay.
Y'all don't know nothing about that yet.
Oof, child.
will we see you again on Chasing a Reality Popcorn?
Me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the door's always open for me.
Okay.
I think
Bitch,
some
I can
people
see
need
you
their own
hosting
show.
pre-show.
I think
Yeah,
some
we
people
gonna
need their
figure
own
something out.
show.
Yeah, we gonna figure something out.
All
But
right.
Savion, you want to ask me something before I go?
No, I can just text you
Oh, period.
since you
Don't be
pick and
telling my business
choose.
to these people on here, all right?
Why would I do that? No, but I'll
Okay.
call you.
All
If
Bitch,
right.
there's something I
Y'all
have
be
to
Savion,
tell
safe.
tell
you.
me all the business.
Oh God, it's
Tell
big,
me
it's
all
fat.
the business.
Like, what's up?
What?
Bitch, I need all the business so I can spray that bitch in the
Yeah.
DMs, not in public. I live for DD. I'm just playing.
All right, y'all be safe. I'm here to go out with Carl. Them.
I
All
live
right,
for
be
you, Nick
safe.
Nick.
Talk
No
I live for
shade.
outside.
y'all too. Be safe.
All right, be safe. So listen, y'all, I'm high as shit. First of all, thank
Wait,
you
why did
to
J1 drop
Jaquan.
down?
Huh?
Why did J1 drop down?
Listen, I'm not going to he dropped down, and this is no shade. I just feel like the way I just put up that comment, first of all, I'm high as shit. So I'm putting up every fucking comment. Sometimes I'm skipping, but I don't know that I'm skipping. I'm just whatever just these bitch it clicks on. Bitch. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I don't know. I don't feel like I'm weird. I feel like I've been giving him, like to speak his mind, tell people just to let him speak and everything. I just want him to speak his mind. I'm always down for people saying their opinion. So if he feels like I'm weird because I put that comment
Bro, you
up,
don't
I'm
even say
sorry that he
anything.
feels like that.
What did you do?
Yeah.
You didn't even say anything.
Well, listen, I'm sorry that he feels like that. I'm not gonna go back and forth. If he feels the need to block me or have this disdain for me, that's fine. But I do not have no disdain for him. I'm still gonna follow him. I'm still gonna fucking rock with him. I'm still gonna listen to his music, regardless. I don't feel like I'm weird, but whatever. Um, thank you to Jatwan. Thank you to Neek Neek. Thank you to Harviana, Sean. Thank you to Savion and David. Thank y'all for coming up here and just rocking out with me. Okay. And everybody, please
Appreciate you.
follow David. Okay. He has a YouTube channel. Get the motherfucking subscribes up. Get them likes up over there. Listen, support the young kings, okay? And also follow freaking Savion because he also has a channel and he does interviews. He first of all has a freaking interview with the motherfucking hated, the most hated on baddies, East Miss motherfucking Roly Poly Oly bitch. Okay, definitely subscribe to him. Okay,
I did a lot of people
also
from Zeus. Just
yes,
realizing that.
period. Because bitch, I love your
That's
content.
why I don't understand why the fuck I got no nomination for that damn Boss Babe Awards.
Girl, no shade.
the boss.
You have to put in your nomination. You have to get people to nominate you. So
What the
listen,
fuck? That's so biased. Everybody be biased in this
you gotta put
sector.
yourself out
They're not
there.
nominating me because if anything, I'm right underneath Scotty and them ass. That's the problem. Like, and I just started. Like, um, yeah, I even said something. I even emailed them like last year, and I was like, "Hey, we da 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 da," and I ain't getting no response back. But and then I went to this thing with Dominique that Friday. I was in Atlanta the week of the wars, and I went to try to talk to somebody. But y'all, everybody claim that they not in this position. They not. I'm like, ugh, nobody
Oh
knows
yeah,
what to do. But I just
it's
feel like
a,
it was. It's not that big of a deal, but I just feel like it's kind of bullshit. Cause it's like, girl, y'all see King Pain had that shit, and I lit half that shit up, and now I got my own channel doing what I'm doing. And I literally, for me to just start out at that time and be right neck and neck with TTB and Scotty and them ass, and they've been doing this shit longer than me, and I didn't get nominated. I see how Nicki Minaj and Summer Walker and them feel, but it's
okay.
cool.
All
It's
right. Well,
cool.
let's close this motherfucker out.
Well,
Like,
what's your channel name?
Safion Jawan,
Okay.
Siefyan Jawan. Same
period.
as my Instagram.
Put your link down so everybody can fucking follow you. No shade. So y'all, please follow these two gentlemen. They do have a freaking YouTube channel that they are heavily involved in and really get to the teas of the teas of the teas of the teas of the teas. Okay. I want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. I want y'all to click that notification bell to be notified whenever I go live. I want y'all to follow all of my social medias in the description below. Okay, it will be there. Bitch, I'm high as shit and I'm sleepy as
All
fuck.
right. Yeah.
So
Thank
what
you.
we're gonna do is, bitch, we're gonna literally end this with this amazing track by the one and only, the legend, the girl of the hour, Miss Stunner Girl.
You know what the fuck going on?
Period.
I can make the dick stand up.
I can make a
I
bitch
can make the
stand up.
dick stand up. I can make the dick stand up. Arching my back with my hands up. Get it up. Bust on my back. Reverse cowgirl. Brought it from the back. Get it up. Get it up. Nah, bust on my cat. Pussy run this shit. Don't forget that. Get it up. Get it up. I'm a good bitch. Ain't gotta ask for neck. I'ma twist my hands around it. I'ma get it wet. I'ma do it while you driving. I'ma make you wreck. He like, damn, my every time I see you, I come correct. Little bitch, get the bustin'. House curled up, penny cussing. I don't even pay my rent or nothing. All my bills paid off. I ain't gotta fuck it. Cause I can make the dick stand up. My pussy make a nigga fly me all around the map. Your pussy only get you to the corner store and back. High white boots, ponytail, slick back, new body, new bitch. Niggas like, who is that? I can make the dick stand up. I can make the dick stand up. I can make the dick stand up. Arching my back with my hands up. Get it up. Bust on my back. Reverse cowgirl. Run in front of back. Get it up. Get it up. Nah, bust on my cat. Pussy run this shit. Don't forget that. Get it up. Get it up.
All right, y'all. Later. Good night.